You know, he only 17, right? I'm just rolling like, damn it. He was like, I think I'm 18 today. I'm gonna start whooping that nigga ass. Come on. Hey, we need these TikToks. Man. Come on, let's keep this shit organized. Realistically, Spider-Man hasn't killed anybody either.
Yeah, no.
It's just that the people that write DC want you to believe that this nigga is always letting motherfuckers just ride into the sunset.
I'm dead.
Smoking Zai, drinking gin. We them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win. Smoking Zai, drinking gin. We them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win.
Eisen top 5? I could definitely see that.
Like I said, I think he's number 1 for me, so.
Bro, it's like you have to hold villains to the same standard you hold heroes. If a hero is doing his job and saving people, then if a villain, his goal is to destroy the world and he blow that bitch up, he's a great villain. Like Thanos, he did what he wanted. So like, even though the Avengers came back 5 years later and killed him, he still won.
Nah, yeah, he won for sure. For shit show. He snapped the finger. That's the end game. The end game happened.
You gotta put Madara up there too, because I mean, shit, he was basically gonna win. He just got hold.
Man, so if we putting motherfuckers up there, then my number 1 count in, and the reason that I fuck with the show so much, King. You gotta fuck with Miriam.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You say that a lot, bro, but I don't know. I've never seen enough of him to actually make him like favorite villain. I feel like he's not on enough of the show.
What? Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess that's true. I don't know. I just like the mentality. Man.
Well, I definitely feel you. He's a fucking savage, bro. I mean, every time you saw him, he was doing something brutal, like it, whether it was killing his own teammates or killing somebody. Like, yeah, bro, he was a villain.
The way he came out of his mama knew he was on all dirt.
Yeah,
buddy.
He came out hella early. He said, "I'm good. I don't need to get any stronger. I'm strong enough." Bro. Because I don't really think there's really not too many heroes. It's just a lot of people who save the day in comics and stuff. Like, and the reason I say that is because, like, Superman, he don't really stop all crime. You know, like
for sure.
He do, but it's not as smooth as like a Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll let some shit go on for a second before he could get to it. Like Spider-Man will stop what he could be chasing a car, stop what he's doing, save the dude from getting robbed right here, and then go back to the car. Superman gonna try to do what he do first, like get his first mission done, and then come back to save everybody. Like, come on, man! If you so great, nigga, just do it all at once.
So basically, what you're trying to tell us is, Spider-Man is really the best hero.
Yeah.
Anybody else got a better hero?
Oh, Batman, obviously.
I do think that's the top. I do think that's the top 2. I think that's like they in a league of their own of being actual heroes, like saving the little guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck if the planet finna blow up, I'm still gonna try to comfort this motherfucker who crying. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, yeah.
It's just, the thing about Batman is just, I mean, he's the one nigga without powers, but at the end of the day, he's probably gonna be the one that's saving the day, really. Like, the rest of the niggas is bumping niggas. They might have, you know what I'm saying, overpowered the villain all coming together. But Batman just fucking saved this fucking thing from detonating the whole world. And he had to fight the villain before all of them just to do that shit. Like, so yeah.
Man, Batman pussy as fuck.
Damn.
Batman pussy as fuck.
Bro, how many people have died because this nigga don't want to catch a body?
So what? He's still human and beating niggas with power.
I know niggas that kill niggas that's still human. That save the day.
Hold on, why somebody gotta die?
I'm just saying he's human and he be beating niggas with. That's all I'm saying.
Spider-Man don't kill nobody. Hold on.
The Joker has killed.
Look. Before you get off, just check me out. Realistically, Spider-Man hasn't killed anybody either.
Yeah, no.
It's just that the people that write DC want you to believe that this nigga is always letting motherfuckers just ride into the sunset. He not. Yeah. Realistically, he not.
Nah, because there's literally no like hero that's not called an anti-hero that be killing motherfuckers.
T'Challa killed niggas often. T'Challa and his daddy killed niggas. T'Chaka killed niggas. Azuri killed niggas.
T'Chaka definitely killed niggas. T'Challa, certain runs.
Yeah, T'Challa with no killer ass nigga. T'Challa with no killer ass nigga. T'Chaka was
Wolverine a killer ass nigga.
Okay, Wolverine is a part of the mutants, though.
That nigga's an anti-hero.
He ain't even trying to be a hero. Niggas just loved him.
I'm talking about a hero. Oh, I'm gonna save the day. I'm gonna stop.
I'm gonna save the day.
And heroes only heroes because they feel like they gotta do that. Like what they do is needed. That's what they feel like. So they don't kill niggas.
You started going.
You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas be like, man, this is my purpose. Let me keep doing this shit. Batman could have really retired years ago if he had just offed certain niggas. The Joker, how the fuck is he? He like doing this shit. That's Batman's whole king.
Yeah, that's his
he loves doing this shit.
Hold on. In a realistic situation, do you really think that they gonna let that nigga just ride? That's what I'm saying. Like that's just DC writing. Like, bro, if that nigga Batman and Joker was real, Joker don't got powers either. You mean to tell me that a nigga is gonna run around after getting his ass beat by a nigga in a suit and thrown in jail? No, he's not finna be on that no more. He's in jail. That nigga blew up a whole fucking hospital in that one movie. Like, if he on shit like that,
real life, he's not getting out.
He's not getting out.
Hold on, niggas get out all the time. Niggas in real life prison get out.
Joker's like a terrorist.
Okay, hold on.
He got niggas on the outside getting them out. That's how he met Harley Quinzel. Hey, baby,
bro,
in real life, this nigga would be in Supermax. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, he wouldn't have a therapist. They wouldn't have gave him a therapist.
Man, why are we doing a real? We talking comic books here, niggas.
Yeah, hold on. But I'm just saying, just show them some respect. It's just the writers. That's just the way that they
in real life.
In real life,
he's getting it's a team of niggas coming to drill that nigga. Flashbangs and silencers, nigga.
All right. Let me say. Let's make it a little bit more realistic. The cops definitely shooting his dumb ass. after he blew up that hospital, they had him on sight, nigga. They was putting snipers out on him. It wasn't no more friendly shit. Because that was a children's hospital.
Think about this. Batman literally said one of his goals is not to kill. Like, even though he know he could,
that's a pussy ass goal when you got niggas out here killing people.
His word,
nah, bro.
It don't matter.
But at the same time, it's not a lot of niggas that stick to their shit like that. Nigga don't want to kill nobody because that nigga don't want to be like the motherfuckers he's throwing in jail and shit.
For sure.
He already like that. That's real shit, bro. He playing dress up, going against the law to do what he thinks is right.
Batman has killed motherfuckers. Batman has killed the Joker. If we talking for real, like comic books, nigga, Batman has killed the Joker. Batman has killed other niggas, especially older Batman. Older Batman's fucking brutal.
Because he gotta be. Because he's not young no more. He can't really fuck with these niggas like that no more.
Oh, it ain't about that.
He just hurt. He just lost his Robins. So he's like, shit, fuck it.
All right. Let's pivot into some other what the fuck type shit, man. Because we can go on all day about Batman, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's Batman.
It's fucking Batman. So,
hey, man, fuck that nigga.
What the fuck?
Who do you think? What do you think? How do you think we got charged for water originally? Let me start there. Let me get everybody's opinion on how, like literally just give me who and why and when and where. Like, give me a scenario of how a nigga got charged for water.
Can I start by saying it's literally the best come up in the history of come ups?
For sure, for shit show. For shit show.
But
hold on, let's start at the top though.
The Pet Rock is the biggest come up. The Pet Rock.
That is the hardest. Pet Rock is a fat ass come up.
Oh my, what? You put a googly eye on the rock.
Come on. Hey, we need these TikToks, man. Come on, let's keep this shit organized.
I'm dead.
You feel me?
I don't even know for real. That's a tough one. Yeah,
I don't know.
It had to be like a king oppressing somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want this water, shit, I'm gonna need that back.
On some Mad Max.
I'm gonna need y'all to work for it.
Hell yeah.
Jacob
next. Y'all seen Mad Max Fury Road? It's on that shit. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
It had to be something like that. And it had the people that needed the water had to be like, you know what I mean? Had to be like slaves like or somebody, or like fresh out of slavery, like back in the day. You know what I mean? Not even like black people in slavery, like past that type shit.
Okay, Jacob, give me your scenario.
I think it happened. Low key, what he's going along, it was a king or a nigga in charge that had like arms. You know what I'm saying? There was niggas with spears and fucking slingshots and arrows and swords and shit. And they was like wandering around and they seen these peaceful ass motherfuckers. And they was like, you know what? I'm about to kill the fuck out of y'all and take y'all water. Matter of fact, if anybody else want water, y'all gotta come through me. Matter of fact, I need taxes for this shit. And some nigga was like, you know, that's a good ass idea. And he went to a foreign land and did the exact same shit. Niggas just bully niggas. Like, it has to be. There ain't no fucking way a whole group of people have gone along with charging for an actual real life necessity. Like something that is like a God-given gift. And niggas like, you know, I'm gonna charge you. And niggas is like, you know what? Okay, fine, I'm gonna pay. Beef speaking up and you speaking out against you because I might die. That's
I'm kind of on that wave. Like, there was definitely like a drought somewhere or something, nigga, and niggas got a hold of all the fucking water. And then whoever it was that got the water, I believe he became a king then. I don't even think he was a king. I don't even think he was a king before that. I think water was fucking gold.
I was literally about to say a nigga held up the waterways.
Yeah.
Held up the waterways for hostage. Like, nigga, you want some of this river? You gonna have to pay me for it.
Exactly. On my soul. But then everybody peep game and shit. It just
came with tradition type shit.
Yep. And you just asking like, how did it start? You're not asking like why they charging for water now, right?
No, I'm saying like, what was the situation? Like, who really pressed the nigga? Like, nah, nigga, you want this water? That's my water, nigga.
Because to charge niggas for water, like, this earth is 75% water. Like, it's hella water out here and niggas charging.
I mean, look, but it's also on the civilians though. We lazy as fuck because we could go get our own water and go purify it ourselves. We can do that shit. We just not going to.
That's what they charge. They charge in the service of having bullshit water on hand.
Here's the thing though, like, there's a law that says you can't catch water outside. Like, when I was working for AES, I'd be going from house to house changing meters and shit, and you would see certain people have like hella empty plastic bottles with hella rainwater in it. I was told that shit's actually illegal, and I'm like, who the fuck? I mean, it's in certain states, regardless. Why the fuck is you telling me what to do with my recyclable water?
Exactly.
My recycled plastic in the water that God has given from the fucking rain cycle. Yeah,
maybe like going back to how people got charged for it. Maybe somebody lived. I don't know if one of y'all said this, but maybe somebody lived close to like a water platform or like a river or something like that, and they set up camp there. And you know what I mean? From there, they started charging it at like serving niggas water type shit. You know what I mean? And then from there, they was like, damn, they paying for something that we don't even gotta afford.
I don't even feel like because there's so much water everywhere.
I think
like you can really just walk around and find some water.
Nah, not out here.
The desert to that shit.
I was about to say, out here it's cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lucky to find some water.
But shit, in plants you can get water. Like in the desert, any vegetation is holding water. You know what I'm saying? Like cactuses, if you hit like a certain part of a cactus, it becomes a fruit that is filled with water. So like, you can get water out there.
You carry a knife? You carry a knife?
In the fucking desert, yes. In the desert, yes. I'm carrying a knife.
A lot of the cactuses out here that hold water, but the water is poisonous. Like you can't like you have to what's it called? Like boil it or whatever the case may be.
Hey, then you gotta catch the steam.
I'm saying there's people out there who make their own water, for sure.
Because you got to realize this niggas have been traveling the desert since
what's his name? What's bro from Zombieland? Older dude.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, he makes his own water.
He makes his own water, like H2O type shit, like chemistry.
No. Bro, he gets water and he like has this whole machine that like cleans it.
Oh, purify. Okay. My
Hey,
bad.
Hey, I did see somebody actually make a machine that does collect oxygen and hydrogen and create actual water from that, like on a molecular level.
Ooh, nice.
Yes,
Nice. Did they shoot him yet? Nah. So apparently you gotta pay to pee in the UK.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Like they is there like a doorman at the bathroom doors in public, like the public bathroom doors?
Nah,
Y'all mean the UK,
that
like
nigga-
Europe in general, or what? Like what specific are we talking about? Because that nigga might be capping. Whoever you heard that from might be capping.
Hey, they might be, but apparently niggas keep changing their pocket because you gotta hit that motherfucker like a vending machine.
What?
I don't
Yeah.
remember that, bro.
That's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I was young and blacked out half the time, but I do not remember paying to go to the bathroom.
He said, $1 on the shit, good sir. $1.
$1. I just looked it up. It say in these large European cities, it's common to pay to use public restrooms, even if they appear to be free.
What?
So it's like a gesture type of deal, like it's like a good gesture to pay to use their bathroom. It ain't like a necessary type of. That's probably ignorant American. I'm over there. I'm using this bathroom. It don't matter.
I'm like free money.
Nigga had his hand out. She shook that nigga up.
Oh God! Hey, literally
before he washed.
Good looking. He holding the door. Like I'm like, oh shit. That's crazy work.
Niggas are really providing the service in there.
Hey,
that would be cool though. Like somebody offer you some meds, a fresh towelette to wipe your hands.
They have those. They have
those in the clubs out here, but I don't think that's common out there. Bro.
Hold on. I know it was a horrible movie, but do you remember Soul Plane? That nigga D.L. Hughley?
Hey man, the Soul Plane is great.
That shit happened to me at the phone.
It's a fun movie. It's not a good movie.
No, but it's a classic.
That's a classic for sure. For shit show. Niggas do be trying to treat it like it's not a classic. That's definitely a classic. That's a black hood classic.
Classic. Let's be honest.
Look at this nigga
Yonder popped in.
Hey, and on that note, this is the What the Fuck Type podcast where niggas wake up from naps and get straight to it. You feel me? No, just oh shit, man. My other hold on.
Flawless transition. Damn, this nigga flying.
Man, it said don't pop in when you get in. Just start going.
Yes, sir.
Just make it seem like I already been in that motherfucker.
Nah. You was. I called you out. My fault. I ain't mean to shoot you.
Yeah.
But it's the What the Fuck Type podcast. I'm your host, Woski the Broski. We got my nigga Roy in here. Go ahead, get active, Roy.
Yours truly, man. I'm happy to be here.
We got Jacob Druid in this bitch.
You know, study drawing shit.
We got King Perry.
We're good. We're
Q360 in here.
My white body count is 0.5.
And Jan Ronald.
That nigga cute funny as hell. I think I'm at like a 3.5.
That nigga done cracked the whole full-blooded goddamn.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm probably 50-50. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
damn.
I don't discriminate.
Well, it's low-key crazy how I hit mine. This bitch lied and told me she was biracial. And then I literally saw her on YouTube giving out her information. Like, she got tested to see how much blackness she was. This bitch wasn't even a quarter.
Damn.
Wasn't even, I think she was like 20.1% black. I was like, you lying bitch.
She was saying nigga though, wasn't she?
No, she actually didn't.
I was fucking around. Hey, we're supposed to be quick to say nigga. Nigga.
Have y'all ever watched a Mexican fight like on video?
Oh, yeah, bro. Mexicans, when Mexicans go, it's all type of
Hey, we actually looked up the word nigga though.
So all my New Mexico viewers, y'all know how I give it up in New Mexico about that N-word.
I know how you give it up. It's for them niggas, period. That nigga don't fuck with them niggas at all.
They probably say it around you and everything. They probably call it, what up, nigga?
Oh God, they tried.
Oh God, you be on their ass.
After that, I don't got nothing else for you.
That would fuck me up, honestly. A non-nigga hitting me up so comfortably, like.
Bro, they swear up and down, bro. Oh, we went through slavery too. It's okay.
Bro,
They call you nigga during it.
Bro, there was just one Mexican dude at my old job, and this one white boy had said nigga around me, and I had told him at my job, I was like, yeah, bro, don't say that shit around me. He like, you where I come from, we can say that. I said, well, when you around me, I don't give a fuck where you come from. Don't say that shit around me. So this one Mexican dude was over there talking about it, because the white dude was like, man, ask Andy, because I guess people at the job was tripping. He like, ask Andy, and this old black dude at my job, he's like, what the fuck Andy gonna say? Because Andy a Mexican. Like, that nigga don't got no jerk if you don't be able to say nigga or not.
right.
Yeah, man, this nigga gonna talk about so we Mexican, so he's like, bro, you went to because he went to Ben Davis. He was younger than us. He was like, we go to Pike and Ben Davis. You know how Mexicans get down. Y'all let them say nigga. I was like, not me. I don't know about Ben Davis, but niggas at Pike was not letting that shit slide.
I only had one Hispanic. It was a Dominican that said that shit in there, bro. I almost slapped that nigga.
But see, Dominicans are different, bro, because Dominicans they black.
Nah, this nigga wasn't black enough for me until he was around me. No, real shit. This how I treat anybody, bro. If you do that around everybody, like for instance, if you white and you say the N-word, I'm gonna take you around the hoodest nigga I know, and if you say nigga around him, you certified. You feel me? Because that means you say it around everybody.
I mean,
so that's how I feel. If you ain't gonna say it around the big black greasy motherfucker, don't say it around nobody. Because now you just think I'm a hoe. Now I gotta fight you. You feel me? Now we gotta run the ones. Because you said that shit around me like that shit was smooth. No, it's not. But
you think I'm a bitch?
Yeah, basically. But like if you say that shit around everybody, like even the biggest, strongest looking motherfuckers, oh yeah, that nigga been around the hood.
Or that nigga just think he that nigga.
Or he just think he that nigga.
He think he Ed and Rummy.
He knows something we don't know. You feel me?
And don't nobody feel more comfortable saying nigga than a white person dating a black person. Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee. No. It's the white. It's the white girls. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's mainly the girls.
I was working at Kohl's, and this is why I could tell like he's one of them white boys that like dates a biracial girl, and like she's black type shit to this nigga. And we was all like rapping some shit in the trailer. Niggas is feeling real good getting work done, and we rapped part nigga. And I just hear it in my ears. Like, this nigga, he rapped that lyric too, right with me. Like, hold on.
Same tempo.
Like, yo, did you just say nigga? He's like, yeah, but my girl said, I'm like, who the fuck is your girl to give you the pass? Like, is this the queen of niggas? She just let you go ahead. Yeah, I anoint you, the nigga. You can say nigga. Like, what the fuck? This shit blew me. I could not believe that nigga said that shit. Yeah, my girl said I could. What? What, Dylan?
Nah, it'd always be crazy that like motherfuckers be gatekeeping, but who gave you the gate? Who gave you the passcode?
I'll come clean. I got a little story for you. This is probably like when I first left Indy. What's that? 2017, 2016 type shit. I met this dude, man, and this nigga. When I initially met him, he didn't say the N-word like that. But we ended up getting close or whatever. Or not even getting close. We ended up forming a relationship before we got closer. No nasty. And then he ended up saying it more and more. But this nigga would say it anywhere. Like I'm talking about at work, this and that. That it became kind of natural. And then I was like, it just ain't. Like, this probably went on for like a couple years. Maybe like a year and a half, 2 years type shit. That's what you know what I'm saying? And then it started to become a big deal to me.
He was calling you
saying it. Yeah, I mean, not even that, but it was like, I was like, I can't even have you saying that because I like the mixed friendships. Like if I can rock with you in if I rock with you, I want you to be able to be around any of my people. Like it's kind of like bringing niggas to the table type shit. Like I ain't gonna have friends that I can only have around certain motherfuckers, or you know what I'm saying? Like so, I'm like I can't have you around. That's the initial thought I had, but that wasn't enough for me to like cut him off type shit. I just told him to stop saying it. And then, so he did stop saying it, but it just kept growing in me. Like, man, he did used to say that shit. So, like I said, he ain't said it again after that. But it was just too much for me. I was like, fuck it. We just can't be cool no more. Fuck it. And he was like, damn, bro, I thought we was cool. Like, I stopped saying it. I was like, yeah, bro, no more. And that was that.
I ain't gonna lie, you got a lot of pause-worthy moments in that story, my guy.
I'm already knowing. I wouldn't even locked in listening like that.
That nigga was wild. That nigga said it was growing in me and growing in me and growing in me. Yo, this nigga is crazy.
What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
I didn't even hear all that. That's wild. I didn't know he said that.
No.
He said he repeated growing on me twice. Like,
Yes, bro. That nigga was wild.
Hey, let me get a little story off real quick. So I'm at the homie Alex, like his sister was getting married or some shit like that. So I'm at the homie crib. And Alex introduces me to one of his work buddies at the time. He had just got on at this new job. This is big fat white boy. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? Da, 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 da. And I had already kind of heard him talking inside of the function where he was around all these people. He sounded country as hell. This motherfucker get to talking to me and got the most slang I've ever heard. Like,
that's nasty.
Studied that shit. So I'm like, already red flags is going off. Like the little niggas in my head is running around. Yeah. Everything. Niggas is burning sheets like SpongeBob. You feel me? Like red flags is going off. But then I let the situation keep on going. I think we ended up playing like darts or beer pong or something. But motherfuckers was getting fucked up. And he gets the nigga this, nigga that. Oh, I'm like, hey, chill off the end. I'm a 3-strike policy type motherfucker. I'm gonna give you a couple chances. So then he says this again. And this one I kind of bulk up on him a little bit. You feel me? I kind of swolled up. Hey, stop saying that shit around me. I don't know where you from, but I don't know you like that. So please, like for me, stop that shit.
He said, fuck
this
that, nigga.
Nigga says, nigger.
Oh, man.
Da.
Oh,
Binka, booga, booga, binka, booga, booga.
I kind of remember.
I'm trying to tell you.
Good test of a
That
jaw.
nigga Alex just stepped back. It was like, you know, he only 17, right? You know, he only 17, right? I'm just rolling like, damn it. He was like, I think I'm 18 today. I'm gonna start whooping that nigga ass. Motherfucker said, yeah, we was at work all month talking about that shit. But yeah, I had to whoop that nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was a time, boy. He added the ER, the sauce.
After you told this nigga to stop, you asked this nigga the ER. Oh, he called you a bitch with that one. A nigger and a bitch, all in 2 letters.
So how dare this nigga tell me to stop saying nigga?
He struck out and tried to pick up the ball and throw it into the outfield and run bases. That nigga was belligerently flagrant.
Bro, that boy said, I got something for you, nigga.
You want to tell me how to talk? I got something for you, buddy.
I was trying
Let me talk to you for just
shit. You want to hear my original voice. Okay, I got you. You want to hear my original form. Not
Hey, that nigga felt like Frieza at that moment.
God.
You monkey.
He said, I'm about to go. He said, fuck Black Frieza. I'm about to go back to Gold Frieza. That's what he did.
Yeah, bro. He was damn near. That's what it sounded like he wanted to say. You monkey.
In the middle of the fucking match.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
Yeah, bro.
Tweaking. But is Deion Sanders selling out for having the P5 job instead of an HBCU?
Can I go first?
Man,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
You go first.
I'm gonna go last.
Absolutely not. The nigga, I don't know why people expected him to stay there. He just became a coach. He's trying to elevate. Like, yeah, he gonna take the bigger job. Like, that doesn't mean he's selling out black people or anything. I mean, anybody in that position would have did the exact same thing, bro. If they like, he's really trying to be a coach and he's good at it. So, I mean, you know, he gotta expand, bro.
For sure.
Other than that, so yeah, no, he didn't sell out.
Can I go?
Go ahead.
All right, so I don't think he's selling out. The only thing to me, there's nothing against Deion. This ain't about Deion. It just overall, it sucks that like for us, like black people stuff seems like it's always used as stepping stones to get to something that's bigger, that's outside of black people stuff. That's the only thing that sucks to me. But I don't think Deion is a sellout, because for me to call him a sellout is crazy, because I have not done anything for any HBCU. So for me to do that is really kind of hypocritical than the bitch. Like he could. He put
that mug on the map.
Talk about. Hey, that's some real nigga shit, Yon. Hey, niggas, hey, you moving into that LeBron mentality. I love it, my nigga. You gotta hold yourself to the same standard, nigga. Exactly. What the fuck have I done? Yes, sir.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. I could never say that, bro, and I haven't done shit.
Yes, sir. I fuck with that take. I fuck with that take heavy. Oh God,
he's done a lot for them, bro. Just because he moved on, okay, yeah, that's, you know, people. I can understand people being hurt and shit, because you know, Deion Sanders really put y'all on the map, and he's just a stand-up guy. That's cool, but to say he's a sellout and call him that people really been wild.
Nah, I heard cool. I heard as far as the C word. That's what I heard as far as.
Bro. That's crazy. Oh, okay, I ain't gonna call the nigga a coon. But there was a whole footage of my man's talking to a reporter. He was like, hey, man, why you do that? Why you switch up? He called this nigga out while he was on his job, took the mic from him and was like, yeah, no, when you're around your people, talk like your people, da-da-da-da-da. And then literally switches up. There's an image on Twitter. I'm going to put it in the group chat. There's an image of last day at Jackson State and then first day at Colorado. My man's literally on his last day there, on like really his entire career. He's been in sweats. He's been it's like he's never ready to get outside to go play football, always dressed down. But he gets this job at Colorado. He shaves his beard. He takes the hat off. He takes the sweats off and puts on a suit.
Hold on.
Look, that's it. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead. No. You got it.
I'm bringing it all back. This nigga said when he first took the job, he was like, all these big Power 10 schools are taking the talent out of the HBCUs. Now, some of the greats, Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, Michael Strahan, them niggas are from HBCUs. So HBCUs used to really put out, you know, NFL talent. Like Shannon Sharp, some of the great NFL players come from HBCUs, and let it trickle down. His whole thing when Cummings like, I want to bring that to the forefront. Yes, he did get niggas to come down to Jackson State just so he could take them from Jackson State to go to Colorado. The same shit that he said he was trying to move against, he gonna end up doing. Now, there's a quote by Muhammad Ali. He says, I just love my people more than I love the dollars. Now, I ain't saying, you know, hey, at the end of the day, go ahead, do what you gotta do for your family, but don't come down here, don't say all that big shit to the school saying, yeah, I'm gonna make the HBCU, I'm gonna make the SWAC this, I'm gonna make the SWAC that. But as soon as you get the chance, you out the door. He was talking shit to Nick Saban earlier this year, talking about how HBCUs are going to make a change and be able to beat those Power 5 schools. I haven't seen them get to beat a Power 5 school. So did he really fulfill what he was saying? Yeah, yes. Niggas know about Jackson. Yes. Niggas know about Jackson State now. This year, but he's been there for 3 years.
But Jake,
like shit. Go ahead,
bro. But at the same time, bro, you like you said, you got to do for what you do for your family too. He's done what he's done. It's not. Why is it only one person? Who else is doing it too? Then
I'm just saying. I think he fulfilled his job.
You saying he's doing? He got to take out his family. My man has made millions from the NFL. He's made millions from NFL analysts. Is he really hurting, bro? Let's be real. He had a whole TV show. This
it's not about. Hold on. It's not about hurting.
It ain't about hurting. It ain't never about hurting.
Okay, but y'all saying he has to take care of his family. His family's taken care of.
Hold on now.
Hey, do we know that though?
I feel like this. He had goals.
Do we know that?
He set goals for himself, right? Then he accomplished them goals. Now he wanted to do something better because the teams he was playing with, they were too easy. And then they probably would if the teams he wanted to go against them, like, because you got to pay for that shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he really wants to be a coach, and he's really trying to elevate his status in the coaching field. I think he wants to play in the NFL.
You can't do that from that?
No. He did what he could do for that. He did what he could do.
I disagree with that. Looks like I said,
it's the same way with the coaches as it is with the players, the HBCU players.
I've listed all those Hall of Famers.
I know, but Hall of Famers.
Wait. All those Hall of Famers that came from there, why aren't they not donating back? Why are not HBCUs really up there if that's the case?
For shit show.
Well, Shannon Sharp is like that. Okay, we talk about that nigga because he's a coon. I seen this shit where he was like, "Yeah, if I had the opportunity, I wouldn't have went." But with me, hold on now, I'm still talking.
Wait, what did he say? What did Shannon Sharp say?
He was like, "Yeah, I only went to what's it called because my grades wasn't it. If I had the grades,
that nigga went to Savannah State, bro. That nigga went to Savannah State. What the hell was he gonna do? So you telling me he's gonna become Shannon Sharp as like he did become Shannon Sharp there, but you telling me that would be your first like I'm gonna go to Savannah State to become a NFL player.
Hey, all right,
come on, bro. Don't even lie to me, bro. Come on, bro.
Walter Payton at Jackson State. Michael Strahan at Texas Southern. You know what I'm
Savannah
saying?
State.
That's a D1 school.
Savannah State.
That's a D1 school. And
you name 4 or 5 people that played long ago. Like these teams are still here.
Hold on.
Like say people relevant.
Can I interject? Can I interject and play the middle?
You saying niggas is relevant? These are. I'm sorry. Well, go ahead.
I just want to play the middleman for just a second. I do believe that it's in the hands of the motherfuckers who have made more money to elevate these schools in these organizations and stuff like that to the next level.
That's what college athletic programs are. It's people donating money to them and then becoming big.
Yeah. But I mean,
they are.
I mean, though it's got to be more than that. But like, yeah, you got that. But what? Actually, let me not be ignorant. What goes into that? Let me ask you that.
What do you mean?
What all does that pertain to?
Support.
I'm talking about support. Once you get the money, you make something of it, and then you start to get the players. Then you start to get the coaches. Like it's all about it's just building something. That's all. That's every college athletic program.
Can you develop to a P5 from doing that? Like the athletic directory, all of that shit. We'll put money into that alone. Hold on, Jake. We're putting money into athletic directory alone. Get you to a P5 school.
As a nigga with money.
Yeah, like if a nigga flood a school with money, is that going to make them a P5 school?
Not that alone. No.
Yeah, not that alone. I wouldn't say that.
Well, I'm saying like eventually, the money is the money going to get them going in the right trajectory? Like, can they become that?
Yeah, they use it right.
Yeah,
I don't even think all that. I don't think that.
Go ahead.
Look, they had, what is that boy named? Malik Hunter, the number 1 DB in the country. He decommitted it from a Power 5 to come to Jackson State to play for Deion Sanders. That's how you get
got him to do that.
You have to get notoriety. You have to get the people. Like if Deion Sanders stayed, and then let's say Michael Strahan came and coached too, he gets all his former NFL buddies to come coach too. Now we're doing something. But like Tyon said, it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. But like Tyon said, it's like you're using black people to get up. So what makes you different from white people? You're using black people, black bodies, black students to elevate yourself, and then you leave them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Sanders did that? You saying Deion Sanders did that? Hell no. He elevated that motherfucker. I don't understand. He made the
without
who the fuck was talking about swag?
Yeah, I agree with you. Without Deion Sanders' name, it wouldn't matter.
The whole division is a name because of Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Okay, check me out. How are we ever going to get better if everybody that comes and has an impact leaves? 3 years? You couldn't give me 5? You couldn't give me 6?
No, I got a better job offer. Like, what?
And he started it. Why hasn't somebody else taken the reins too to help it? Why are we only looking at Deion Sanders as the nigga to keep it going? Where's somebody else?
Deion was the leader. He's the trailblazer in that.
I got a question for Jake and Jordan, because y'all went to HBCUs.
What's up?
How many games did y'all go to HBCUs when y'all was there?
A lot.
Y'all went a lot.
Yeah. That was the part of my school.
It has to have the support of the community too. It can't just be
I disagree with that wholeheartedly, because you can have the support of, like, everybody at LU is repping LU to the fucking fullest. So it's like, shit, if we just had a platform where we could yell that shit to the stage, to the sky, where people could hear it more often, we could. But here the platform was, and now the platform is left. How do we know the SWAC is going to be what the SWAC is after next year? Nobody cares about the SWAC because Deion Sanders is not there. The reason they cared about the SWAC was because Deion Sanders was there. Was because Deion Sanders and Shador Sanders were going crazy against these other schools. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves here, because we have no news of what's going on with Jackson State. We have we could have left somebody behind. That's going.
No, he literally said, "I'm bringing people with you." Hold on, he said that. She's like, he's telling niggas at Colorado, go ahead and hit the transfer portal. I'm bringing people with me. He introduced Shador. He introduced Shador as y'all quarterback, and the season for Colorado ain't over yet. But here's y'all new quarterback.
Yeah, he's taking people over here. Now I'm taking them over here because I put them on. Now we about to be seen in a different light. We about to be seen in a bigger light.
You about to be seen in the same light, because all these D1 schools have black athletes. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'm just moving niggas to a different light. That's all he's doing.
But I mean,
come on, like,
is that not?
My whole thing is that not? Go ahead.
Is that not? Like,
listen,
we have black people. Everybody,
college football players go to college to make the NFL. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody.
Historically, HBCUs don't do it.
Yes, they do.
They have, but they don't.
The best running back almost all time went to a black school. The best receiver all time.
Oh, you talking about all these people from forever ago, though.
That's why I was saying, let me play the middleman. That's why I was saying, let me play the middleman. The
talent has been shifted to these Power 5 schools. One, because the money is there. So to answer your question earlier, if you flood the black schools with money, hell yeah, you're going to get niggas to come through. Because that's how these white boys is getting these black players to come. They're giving them cars.
What's
that, Jordan?
I said the nigga just contradicted himself.
How?
Nigga, you just said if they had more money, they wouldn't. They didn't. You just said they didn't need more money.
I'm saying they don't, but if you want to go with that, you can. Because what I was saying is that if you have somebody, if you have notoriety, like the notoriety of Deion Sanders, a Hall of Famer in the NFL, that's how he got that boy Malik Hunter, who decommitted from, I think it was Georgia, or it was some Power 5 school. He made a lot of noise by going to Jackson State. And that was Deion Sanders' whole thing. We about to get these D1 players to come to these black schools. We about to bring the HBCUs back. And like, we don't know what Jackson State's going to look. We don't know what the SWAC is going to look. We don't know that the SWAC is going to get the attention that they did this year that they had Deion Sanders, because he's now gone. If the SWAC drop off, then what? If the SWAC drop off till next year, then what? What are we going to say then? When no one's talking about Jackson State no more.
I'm not calling Deion Sanders stupid or a coon, or I don't think he's. I'm not
calling him a coon either. But it's like, damn, bro, you didn't really keep your word.
He did. That's my point. He did. He made that motherfucker alive.
We'll see. We'll see if he
did his job and he left. Like, why is it up to him
next year?
Why is it up to Deion Sanders to keep it live?
Nobody else hold to that standard though. Why it's not like you said, Shannon Sharp and all them held to that standard since they went to HBCUs. Since you said that that's who made them,
I think that shit's bad too. Huh? I don't disagree with you on that. I agree wholeheartedly. I think niggas should get back to their universities. They should come back home. That's what homecoming is.
That's what I'm saying. So if they did that, Deion Sanders thing is just a small trinket in the bigger scheme. If they continue to do it after Deion Sanders left, then it wouldn't be a problem. So since he's the first to do it, he's the one catching the scrutiny. I think that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that's fucked up.
How?
That makes niggas not want to do shit because it's like if I do something,
exactly,
but I don't do it for what other people think I should do, then it's a problem. Like I'm not even getting I'm not even like getting the recognition for putting them on. All I'm getting is the hate now because I didn't stay what they said. Like, no, that's some bullshit. Like he did what he did and he helped put it on. Now sometimes it's somebody else to do it.
So
and let's elevate.
If the SWAC isn't this, like how it is this year, what are you going to say then?
It's not. I mean, I'm not calling.
That's what I was saying.
I'm not calling Deion Sanders a sellout. That's all I know.
I'm not saying he's a sellout, but it's like,
let me smooth in real quick.
You always believe in Hydra and shit. If the head get cut off, somebody supposed to take their spot.
The head has to teach that though.
Nigga,
the head has to teach that. Years. And you saying Hydra? When I say Hydra, niggas are being killed. We can't really even make that same. It's not the same thing, honestly. Like. It's not the same thing. We can't equate that to that.
So they have it in a football system. Next man up. That's how it goes. Shit. Fuck Hydra. It's next man up. When somebody gets put out, it's next man up.
That's exactly same concept. Nigga talking about killing this shit.
Realistically, the whole fucking football organization as a whole in the NCAA and NFL is black, regardless.
The power structure of it is not black.
Yeah, you're talking about the powers.
Yeah, that's not the power structure of HBCU is white.
I was just about to say, like,
so I mean,
we don't own anything anymore. It's just a name.
It's just a name.
We don't own anything.
So
we never did. Actually,
that's why it's a historical black college. It was black forever ago.
Hold on, not every HBCU is governed by white people.
It might not be, but what I'm saying is though, check this out. This is what I was trying to tell y'all earlier before y'all got to ranting and stuff. I understand it because we is pod, so we got a pod. But realistically, if the niggas that are already long gone don't flood money into those old organizations, then you can't be mad at anybody for moving on, whether they're older or not. The niggas that were there before that started the shit should have flooded money into it when they had it. We don't have that. We don't have those resources. So we can't. If they would have, it wouldn't have been an HBCU. It would have been an HBCU, but it would have already been a P5. That's what I was trying to get to. Is that if you can put money into it and develop into that, it would have done that. But nobody wanted to do that. Therefore, that has not happened. But black people are everywhere. The whole fucking sport is damn near black now, except for one fucking position for some reason, and they're starting to get that a little bit more by a little bit, at least some color in it. I ain't gonna say they black. I ain't gonna say them niggas be honestly, black. But hold on, let me get my. I'll let you get your shit off. Let me get mine. These niggas are all around the world, but most of them are colored. So if I go to a different school to teach, I'm still teaching black people. I'm still going to develop them. Now, hopefully what ends up happening is that if we get a rush of these motherfuckers who get these big ass contracts in the NFL and become these motherfuckers, they do what they should have done in the first place and flood the places that started them off. If we start that trend, then we won't have to be mad at the motherfuckers. Because I ain't mad at you saying for a motherfucker that went to a HBCU I ain't gonna say coon, but they ain't really right for that shit if they started making money in the NFL and ain't putting nothing back into the school. But I very much so doubt that nobody putting money back into the school, at least some. But I ain't about to I wouldn't flood my bank account for that shit. So I know you wouldn't either. As much as it sounds sweet, niggas not about to go head over heels for a school. It's just not, what it is.
Listen, there's all type of possibilities.
So
I'll say two things.
Go ahead.
My bad. Go. You got it.
No, I was gonna say there's all type of possibilities, man. It's just, I mean, maybe Swag will be fucked up. Maybe he's got a plan. Maybe he's going whatever he elevates to. He's trying to elevate to help the HBCUs. You never know. Like, you never know.
That's what I'm saying. It could be on some pipeline shit. What if they ain't got enough pool there? What if they told them they'd never be in the right division to be able to get some shit off type shit? Yeah. And he just like, all right, nigga, you stay here. Give me the best people. I put them over here. We get them to the NFL. You feel me? Like, you never know.
He always said his dream job was to work at Florida too, though. To coach over at Florida, where he from.
Yeah, He went there, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
FSU. Yeah, the Seminoles.
Yeah, that's his dream job.
I don't even know why I expected this much from this nigga. That was me getting my fucking hopes up. Because historically, black athletes really don't look out for black communities.
Oh,
that's true.
But he brought them attention though. Like he did everything he was supposed to do.
I got the attention for me.
That's what I'm saying.
No way.
I'm out.
If this nigga was 60, 70 years old, and was a billionaire, I can understand why you're mad. He's not that guy.
But he is.
No, he's not. He's really not.
Because he's saying that he did all that for him. Technically, Deion Sanders already had a household name first. He was already in the rooms. He didn't technically need to go to a HBCU and bring that team up to whatever their record is to get to this next position. I think he could have probably started already coaching that.
You could have went to low key.
No. That's a good point, Roy. That's a good point.
He could have been a special teams coach. He could have been a defensive coordinator. He could have been a lot of things.
He would have
other places.
Somewhere else. He would have been
sure, maybe.
Else, he probably sold less money. I wouldn't be surprised if he took less money to be at the HBCU starting off when he could have been making what he's making now initially as a head coach. Like, I just don't get how he's quote unquote selling now, or he was doing this shit for himself when like the nigga's already well off. Let's like that $5 million that he's making now really is not swaying his pockets one way or another. You know what I mean? Like his next meal ain't dependent on this $5 million that he getting from Buffalo or whatever the fuck he going. No, he kind of do it like he doing this shit off the strength. And like Wo said, it could be a pipeline. You just never know. But even if it's not, he did everything he was supposed to. He brought attention there, had ESPN down there. You know what I'm saying? Showing people how fun it is to go to HBCU. Like motherfuckers was lit just off the strength of what he was bringing it to him or bringing to that school.
And because he's not going to be there next year, he's not going to be there next year, we don't know that that's going to be the case. Because, like you just said, he's the reason everybody was watching.
But you can't put that on him. He did what he was supposed to do.
Why can't I? Man, like, he was the most outspoken about the shit. Boy, what on? He was going tit for tat talking.
But he was the most popular.
Nick Saban? Was he talking shit to Nick Saban about, Big Five HBCUs are coming up. We're going to do X, Y, and Z next year. Nigga, and then he's telling his students, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not going nowhere.
Because he had no job offer.
Shit happens like that.
Hold on, you telling me JSU wasn't gonna sign this nigga again?
No, he didn't have that job offer. That's what I'm saying. That he didn't have this job offer he just got at Colorado. He didn't have that when he said that. Then he got it. That's different.
We just
niggas change their mind all the time.
You just said that
like I said,
don't really matter. That $5 million don't really matter. Like I just said that.
Okay,
it's not about the money for me though. I'm saying he's trying to elevate his career. Like I think he's trying to. Like I said, I think he's trying to be in the NFL. That's what I think. He's trying to go to the NFL. But so I think he's going to take each step that he needs to take to do that, and that's fine, bro. I don't see the problem.
You're not going to be an NFL coach just coaching Jackson.
I don't see the problem with it at all.
But if he was trying to get straight to the NFL, why would he? If he was just trying to get over on the HBCU, why would he start there? Like he had.
That's what I'm saying. No, you're right. Mate, you're right. What you're saying is right, Mate. I'm with you.
He could have did a low P5.
That's what I'm saying. Mate, you made
a big 5.
Oh God, you made a good point, Monte. But what I'm trying to say is like he well off, but he's not the guy that's going to flood the school. Maybe the program might hit him off with a couple $100,000, but he's not the motherfucker that has billions to flood millions into a school to make it a top tier school. So the fact that look, you do though, because what you're asking him to do,
you need the resources.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You just said that they don't need. Well, I ain't trying to get you to understand nothing. I'm just trying to sway your opinion just a tad bit. They need money in the program. If niggas from way back in the day had millions to give off to make the program better, then when he stepped into the program, he wouldn't have to go nowhere because they would have already been on a D1 type schedule that would have made them P5. Yeah. They're not. He don't got 40 years to make them P5. He's trying to do what he's trying to do right now. He's prime time. He been prime time since the beginning. He always gonna be prime time, baby.
Yeah, he just trying to up himself, man. That's all I think. I mean, I don't see no problem.
Man, the way this nigga was talking about HBCUs and how he was so down for the cause.
I mean, I get that, but he didn't have that. He didn't have that offer, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't have that offer. That wasn't on the table.
Hold on.
All this shit
We don't know what that offer looked like,
enough
bro.
money in front of niggas' faces, they gonna forget what the fuck the case was. They gonna forget what the fuck.
Who said he forgot? Who said he forgot though?
I'm just saying. I didn't say he forgot something, but it looks like. But
Look
this
at it
shit
like
look
this.
like, I got some money for you, nigga. You want to come coach at a P5? Here you go. Forget what you're talking about. We're trying to uplift the HBCUs. Forget trying to uplift this quack.
I got a question.
But he did uplift the HBCU.
God, like you would have known about that school.
This is the first year I've seen this nigga really get this notoriety. This is the first year that Swag is really that. Now he been having that because he's prime time, baby. Yeah, that's him. He brought notoriety to shit. Everybody knows. If you know football, you know Deion Primetime Sanders. So I'm gonna play for that nigga.
The shit show.
If he's coaching if this nigga who is a Hall of Famer and knows what to do to get to the NFL is coaching there, I want to go there.
Nah,
that's
the NFL has its own problems.
Nigga know what to do.
The black coaches, so we're not even gonna get into that though. The NFL has its own problems, so yeah. But I do think that's what he wants to go.
Period. If he can get niggas to decommit from these Power 5 white schools and come back to, see, y'all was talking about money. If you get the talent that all these schools want to come down to HBCUs, you don't need the money to flood. You now have the notoriety. They gonna come where the crop is at, where the harvest is most ripe. They gonna come. So if you get all these niggas to decommit, if you get all these niggas to decommit, if you get all these niggas to decommit Power 5 schools to come to an HBCU, HBCU is now a contender.
Listen. It would have took him a very, very, very long time for some shit like that to happen, and he's not.
How do you know that,
bro? Because it's a whole process to do shit like that, bro. There's so many athletes out there.
He flipped the nigga in a year.
That's cool, bro. That's one nigga. That's one nigga. There's a bunch of niggas out here like, yo, I'm going to a D1. I have to go to a D1 because I'm not in the league.
Hold on,
that's what they thinking, bro.
D1 school. That is a D1.
But I'm saying, I mean D1. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't mean to say D1, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to a Big Ten. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying. That's where I'm going because I got to make the league. Man, that's that. They're not thinking about HBCU.
Look at this. Feel me, bro?
It's
you got to think about the environment and where they're playing. All these schools, HBCUs. It's a good concept, but we don't have the housing, they don't have the equipment, all this latest and greatest stuff that all the athletes want.
Too. Yeah.
Hold on.
Like
that they would have had if niggas flooded that shit a long time ago. The niggas that you're mad at, the niggas that you're really mad at are 60 and 70 years old. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Shannon Sharps and the other people you said earlier.
No, Shannon ain't even in that group. We don't know how much money. We don't know how much Shannon.
That nigga went to Savannah State. I'm not giving Savannah State that. No,
that's what I'm saying, bro. And on top of that, we don't know how much.
Hold on.
We don't know how much he flooded in that school.
Yeah, because he had no grades. So yes, he said he went to Savannah State.
So the place that gives you the chance, you turn your back on.
We don't know how much money he gave that school.
Bro, fuck the money. Let's talk about the notoriety.
Wait. I want to know how that's turning his back, though. Just because he said he went there because he didn't have offers, that means he's turning his back.
If I had a better option, I wouldn't have went.
How is that?
How you going to shit on the team that literally got you the option?
How is that shitting on him?
His grades wasn't there. His grades
saying if Ohio he said if I had good grades and Ohio State would have offered me, I would have went to Ohio State. How is that shit?
But he didn't.
But
he didn't. But he didn't.
How is okay? What's wrong with saying he would have? But what's wrong with saying he would have?
If Savannah State don't offer this nigga, nobody know about who.
What's wrong with saying he would have went to somewhere else? What's wrong with that? I don't understand that. What's wrong with that?
Damn, I'm grateful for Savannah State giving me my opportunity.
Let's pivot.
That's all I need from that nigga.
But let's pivot. Bad about Savannah State though.
I got
he just said this is the other schools would have gave me a much higher opportunity at an easier rate. He had to work his fucking ass off at Savannah State, like super hard, like work harder. No.
Let's pivot. Let's pivot. I got you. I got you.
I just don't know him saying that he wants to go to a better school. I don't see how that's shitting on the school that he went to.
I don't see it either.
Hold on, look, check me. Work related. You get started at an upkeep company. You waiting for that motherfucker to pop off. You know your skill. You done did shit that popped before. App wise, you just never got the credit for it, so you can get the money for it. Then some app developing company that's already making millions offers you a 6-figure job. You're not making money at the shit that you're doing right now, but that shit might pop. Can you be mad at the motherfuckers that move over to start making money?
So is what I'm building towards with this startup?
You don't know. It could fail.
Is it black owned? Is it black owned?
That doesn't matter. It's black people there. Is it black owned?
Bro.
Can we change the parameters to
One second. I just want to comment on Shannon Sharp one more time. One second. I just want to comment on Shannon Sharp one more time. Because I listen to Undisputed like every day. So like, and this nigga, he gives props to Savannah State all the time. He talks about what he learned there. He talks about how much he loves his coach. He brings that shit up all the time, bro. He's never shit on them.
The tweet I seen, if I find it, I'm gonna show you.
But what's wrong with that? I don't know. I guess I just won't understand.
That's why I was trying to take the color out of it and just show like, nigga, if it's a better opportunity, bro, you're not about to tell me that you're about to go from nothing to literally 6 figures plus. Like no opportunity to literally all spotlight on you.
That's like you telling a rapper he shouldn't have signed that 360 deal. How you gonna tell him this nigga just came over here? This nigga had nothing. This nigga had nothing, bro, and he got this offer for this money, bro. You gonna tell he shouldn't have signed it? Like, you can't tell him that, bro. This
whole thing is why I feel like black people don't move up, because once you put money in front of a nigga, fuck whatever the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck the white people too.
They just have more power.
I don't give a fuck about white people. We not white people.
I'm saying that's people. Period. It's more than niggas, bro. That's humans. Period.
Yeah, that's humans.
Muhammad Ali said, "I value the progress."
You keep on saying one nigga's names, bro. Like, there's special niggas out there. Yes.
Hey, name me a nigga that did all of this cool shit before they got money. That's all I want to know.
What you mean?
Name me a nigga, because Martin Luther King was already getting money in his pocket for all the movement.
Fred Hampton wasn't getting no money.
Fred Hampton had plenty of money. Stop it. You talking about the nigga? You talking about the nigga from Chicago?
Yeah, yes. He was getting funded, bro.
You better stop it. He was getting funded out the wazoo. They built him a building.
Oh, was it black people giving money to black people?
Oh my God.
Oh,
how was the funding started? I'm asking questions. Damn.
I'm just saying, none of this cool shit that you said, like, niggas had a thought and motherfuckers put money behind it. And then they kept on that shit.
Yeah.
If niggas don't put money behind it, niggas is not moving. Niggas not marching from some city to city if cameras ain't on them. I'm just telling you the truth. Like, I love the fact that we have a black movement, but if there's no white people behind that black movement to start putting money into that black movement, we would have never had a no. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there because it had to be money from somewhere, bro. Niggas gotta eat. Niggas have to eat.
It sounds like you need white people, but in actuality, you don't.
No,
67 black people have.
I'm just telling you, it's not always us. It don't gotta be just a white person, but I'm just trying to open your eyes to it's more motherfuckers inside of the movement, bro. Somebody gotta open up the railroads for us to go under it. We can't go underground until niggas start digging. Niggas didn't have shovels. Somebody gotta pass us one. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There's gotta be more to the movement than just black people, cuz.
You right.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, it shouldn't be up to us. That's what's really the fucked up thing about it is it shouldn't be up to us, but it has to be.
Yeah, but it has to be the motherfuckers who've made money. The niggas, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The niggas that you're mad at right now are 60, 70 years old. If you go back to that time, niggas wasn't making money back then, Jake. You gotta give it a little time.
That is facts.
You have to give it a little time.
I didn't hear what you said.
Just started to make money too. Like niggas started to make guaranteed money like now. And even then in the NFL, you don't even get guaranteed money.
That's what I'm saying. You're expecting
the shit y'all just said. Repeat what y'all said. My shit was fucking up with my car.
Okay, my fault. What I'm saying is, look.
I just came back to that. I'm like, damn. My niggas was going hard.
No. So look, what I'm trying to say is like the niggas that you're mad at was like the actual motherfuckers who should have been doing something for HBCU and like making them to the point where they were able to elevate into this next shit, this P5 shit. I've never heard of P5. I always thought it was D1, but P5.
No, Power 5.
Power 5. There we go.
Yeah.
Niggas that should have been moving them towards Power 5 are 60, 70 years old. Those niggas that was in the NFL that was getting contracts that should have been putting back into the HBCUs that got them on were making like $1,000 a game.
That's cool. Okay, I get what you're saying. But here was somebody that had the motion and the power, the notoriety, the name, and the fame to do so. But now he going to these white schools. He went to Colorado of all places.
But like they said, listen, he got one nigga of notoriety to come to him. Everybody else still trying to be P5, still trying to be big name schools. Why? Because they know this is a pipeline straight to the NFL. These HBCUs are not that yet.
It's a gamble still.
It's still a gamble. You gotta give it in 40.
In your body.
This same conversation that you're having in 40 years, after millions and billions have been flooded into the HBCUs and they stand on the same level as everything else, you can be mad at the nigga that moved sideways. This nigga literally just stepped up. You cannot deny that.
I'm not saying that the problem is, like I said,
that's what you're saying. You're saying don't take the raise.
Change the whole landscape, right? All it takes is one nigga. All it takes is one man to change the game. I don't know that now.
Every nigga didn't pick up their helmet and say, "All right, I'm going to Jackson State."
He was there for 3 years.
And in 3 years, how many niggas came there? How many niggas of notoriety that you know they name right now?
Hold on.
How many?
First of all, his two sons. I think
come on now, Jay. His two sons. His two sons. The niggas that was coming with him regardless.
Hey, look, man.
And we have an active serial killer in our town. We gotta move on. We gotta, cause that's crazy. There's two sons, cuz. Come on, man.
Nigga that decommitted from a Power 5 to come there. That's the whole thing I'm getting at.
It's his sons.
No, it wasn't. Malik Hunter?
Bro,
they got him playing 2 ways, and he's nice. Dion literally said, he's nicer than I've ever been. Now, that's
is it his son or no?
All it takes
Did it
is
come
one
from his
person
sack?
to change the tide, bro. If Bronny were to be like, I'm about to go to play at Jackson State next year. If LeBron's sons said, I'm about to go play at an HBCU, I promise to God, more kids would do it.
That's crazy, bro.
Right or wrong?
Wait,
If Bronny and Bryce James was like, I'm about to go play at an HBCU, you don't think more niggas would come? You don't think those NBA teams are going to come and look at them now? NFL teams are scouting these boys in high school.
When did they come? When did you said it was his two sons?
Basketball is different than football too. Like that's two completely different things.
I ain't even about to separate it. There's no way.
Notoriety in general coming to HBCUs. That's all I'm getting.
Nah, basketball.
Listen, I get you, but
you can be a one-man army in basketball. You can't be a one-man army. You have to have a squad. So that plays a part in going to that plays a part in going to a powerhouse school because you're gonna have other powerhouse players around you. You can be good as fuck at basketball and take your team. You know what I'm saying? We seen hella Sweet 16 making schools that didn't have no business being in there, and they just had one nigga that was a bucket that got them there. You know what I'm saying? In football, you ain't getting nowhere without powerhouse players with you. You know what I mean? So that argument doesn't really translate when you talk about basketball. Like Bronny and them, I mean, he ain't good enough, I don't think, yet to go to a HBCU. And I mean, now he's gonna cause a lot of noise because of his name, but like just a regular basketball player that's just nice, but he's good enough to take him to, you know what I'm saying, the Sweet 16 or whatever the case may be, the March Madness in general. Like he can do that, then it wouldn't be a bat of an eye. Like it's not. Actually, there's been players that go to HBCUs and do that, but football is a little bit different because, like I said, you gotta have a whole army with you instead of 2-3 other dudes that can get you a bucket too. You know what I mean? Like it's easier to get 2 or 3 people than 50 on a starting, like on a football team. You know what I mean?
I fucks with you, but I don't really like that take. I don't know. I'll say notoriety to me has never elevated anything past what notoriety can do. If you're doing
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah. If you're doing 500, you might be doing 1,000 with notoriety. What money is going to do is going to flip that 1,000 to 1,000,000. It's never been different than that. It has to be money behind it every single time.
Yeah, just because this nigga went to this school to give it notoriety, niggas are still poor. That didn't make other niggas.
That's what I'm saying. Like
lose their dreams.
The three names, son or not, it would have been the whole roster trying to get over there. They would have had so many fucking people trying to come over there. If Notoriety did the whole thing, it would have been so many people trying to come over there that they wouldn't even have been able to name off all the people. It would have just been like ESPN these niggas finna take off.
Put money in front of the most righteous man, and you'll see if he really righteous or not. That's all I'll say.
I fuck with you. I see what you're saying, but
I don't think it plays a part in that. I just think that, like I said, it was circumstantial, if that makes sense.
Like I'm saying, I just think this nigga's trying to elevate his career. It ain't even about the money.
For me, and what really fucking up with this Deion Sanders shit is the interviews and how vehemently he was talking about trying to really uplift. Y'all saying he did that? I don't see it. I saw one really good productive year, and it should have been more to come, but fuck it. My thing is, this man, like I said, he blasted a black reporter. You don't talk like that. Come on, brother, man. No. He blasted this man for doing his job. And then literally, I just put in the group chat, I think, my man, last day there, it's your Uncle Dion. It's the Uncle Prime time. And next he shaved this whole beard. I plan on doing X, Y, and Z. Like, what? How you gonna blast a nigga for doing this and then you turn around and do it right back? Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, I get what
you're saying.
Yeah,
it is kind of know if that's specific to prime time, but I get what you're saying.
That picture is kind of crazy.
So vehemently, like, pro-black type shit. You know what I'm saying? He's so pro-black. I'm thinking, like, damn, Deion really like that? Ooh, that's what's getting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, do what you gotta do to protect yourself, because you can't save all these niggas. You can't. But when you propagate yourself as that nigga to come and do it, and then you switch up because some money got thrown your way, I feel away. That's all I'm saying. Fuck, I ain't calling this nigga a coon. Hell no. I ain't calling him a sellout. I'm just saying I'm disappointed in the fact that it's like when Kanye said, when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. On God. When he get on, he leave your ass for a Power 5 white school. That's all I'm saying. It's like, damn, bro. You was fucking. I'm an HBCU student, so it hit harder. It hit way harder.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So that's.
I ain't say you wasn't
like y'all was like, I can't say anything because I haven't done nothing for HBCU. As a nigga who has done shit for HBCU, it pisses. I was a nigga who was trying to convince more kids to come to HBCUs. So when I see Deion,
I get you that.
You know, I'm saying Deion like, Deion, come on, bro. Bring the black kids home. Because shit, my freshman year, I'm seeing these black kids at a PWI, at a SEC school, Mizzou, getting treated like shit by white people. Literally, niggas was afraid to leave their room because they was coming and chasing them on. I had to walk baby girls home to their dorms to make sure they got home safe. So I know what it's like for niggas at PWI. I'm hearing niggas talk about. I'm hearing niggas talk about black
bar
and X, Y, and Z. Like shit, I gotta worry about that at an HBCU. So that's why I'm going so hard about it, because I've seen what it's like. I've seen the difference. PWIs.
We had a warning that white people was trying to steal up to graduation. You still gotta worry about that shit.
Hey, I ain't
he should have just stuck around like maybe another year or two. You know, it did seem kind of soon for him to just dip out. I give you that. It was distasteful.
No. When you put it in a different light, I see where you coming from, bro.
That's all I'm getting.
I don't know. It just seemed like you was talking overall, but if you just talking about just the situation,
stay there.
See, that's where I don't know. That's far. That's far. Savior shit is far, but like extended contract, I can understand. What you said? What
I know the whole contract thing, but why stay? You got the offer, and you wanted to do this, so do it.
Give me 5 years, because look, this is year 3, and now. Like last year, okay, we heard about Deion Sanders. We heard about him when he first made that deal. But this past season, the momentum is hot for the SWAC. You got to keep it going. But now it's like, shit, who's there next?
Bro, he used to get SWAC.
SWAC.
That's SWAC. That's what it is. SWAC.
Hell no, man. All right, hey, we got to switch it up, man. We got to switch it up.
That was a good one. Got me hot. I ain't gonna
no. Yeah, you was potting. Get your shit up.
There is a picture of him wearing a suit on his first day at Jackson State, though.
Nah,
figured. I was like, he didn't dress like that on his first day at Jackson State.
Bro, he has the same. It's a suit. He's dinner the same way, fresh cut, everything, just like he is at Colorado.
Yeah, because he's
gonna wear sweats at Colorado.
That's what I thought, because
when he gets used to it. That type of dude with like so much misleading shit, bro.
Presentation.
Trying to put hate on somebody somebody, bro. I hate that shit so much.
Yeah.
But look, I thought what you said. Deion is such a dude about presentation. I mean, look how he was treating the team.
Bro,
y'all
scroll down
can't
the
just be
comments
walking
a
around
little
in
bit, bro.
flip-flops
You'll
and
find a
sweating.
picture of him on his first day at Jackson State, bro. Come on now, that's crazy. Like if we gonna do that, we gotta call shit out like that too, though. But that's crazy.
Nah, niggas do be doing crazy shit on the internet.
For sure. I don't know. It's a thin line, man. It's a thin line, man. I just really think nothing's gonna move until the niggas that are in position, which is usually I say 35 to 55. That's usually when you got so much money and all your shit figured out that you should be spending it on something that did something for you. When that bracket comes around where those niggas are billionaires, we'll start to see who's actually not on their shit and who's, you know what I'm saying, who's for the cause. Because when niggas got billions and they's not putting at least a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying, a couple 100,000 to the shit that really helps us, now we know where the shit.
But here's it's like it's only certain HBCUs that get those big billions. You know what I'm saying? That get those millions. If you're not one of them top 25 HBCUs, nobody give a fuck. But it's like 120 something plus HBCUs.
I'm saying those rich, the billionaires shouldn't care about where they went. They should care about us. You feel me? So it should be those other ones getting it too. It shouldn't just be nobody left out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We ain't got that tax bracket just yet to where we can throw around money like, oh yeah, let's just build up the black community. We can build up something. We built up something we come from, but not everything. We don't got that yet, bro. I'm trying to tell you, we don't have that.
In America, the niggas that spend the most money on Mercedes-Benz is black. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? The niggas
and the niggas in the most debt be black too. The niggas with bad credit be black too.
It's not just, you can't just use one statistic and use that as an overall fact.
Oh God, like that's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead, my fault.
Look at all these black churches with all these pastors that got these nice ass cars. And like, look how much money, like niggas take offering every Sunday. That's 52 Sundays a year. And people will spend their last and will give a lot in the name of the Lord for their pastor just to spend on something else. Now imagine if everybody was spending and putting into a pot that was going to be recycled to the community, where the pastor is actually feeding people. The pastor is actually having community shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the money. Don't let the way things are fool you. Niggas get bread. Niggas waste money on Jordans. Niggas waste money on all the shit. Now imagine if you just put your money to shit that fucking matters. Like a fund to where imagine if there was a fund for neighborhoods where people could go and get it without having to, take out a loan, without having to do X, Y, and Z, because we helped each other. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we don't practice nepotism, and we always got this thing, we gonna get it out the mud. Like,
black people don't like paying shit back either.
That's what I was just about to say. We have to have that shit
black people get
overseen by somebody.
In the name of the Lord, they will get blast. You know what I'm saying? But the situation, it's the churches, the pastors who are these shiesty niggas aren't giving that money back to the communities. It's going to their bands. It's going to their wife's shit. It's going to their house. If you notice, you'll see all these poor niggas in church, but the pastor come in fresh every Sunday.
Came in Bentley Mustaine on Sunday.
But look, that's what I'm trying to say though. It's bad habits, so you can't expect the motherfuckers right now. That's what I'm saying. Like,
break that. You gotta.
It's gonna come. Yeah, it's got to be taught.
And like we was talking about the other day, we didn't really talk about it last pod. I feel like it's a lot of people doing good. It's just not being seen.
Absolutely.
Bad shit is what sells. It's what sells. When you listen to the news, when you hear something good on the news, you don't give a fuck. It's when you hear something bad.
That's when your ears turn in.
We're talking about something that's going on here.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I mean, you can say you don't agree with it, but it's been proven. It's danger known fact that bad shit sells.
Bad shit is where it's at.
Even just on the day-to-day basis, like, I even started been trying to do this lately. I'm like, I'm going to just start pointing out the regular days. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to get my mind to start thinking like, oh, it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't a good day. It was a regular day. So I started switching my mind.
Even with you, Jake, every time you point, I'm not even saying like in a bad way, because I know you're trying to do it to...
Don't ever put me off again.
You want to talk about shit to progress the community. I get it, but when you say it, what is the goodness that you see though? Like, what good part do you see that you can be like, all right, we need to lean to more doing that our community is doing?
Boy. Okay, so there was a little boy, I forget his name, but we went to a city council meeting and this little black, it's like, I think he's like 8 or 12 or something between that age, 8 and 12. He literally organized a community walk to where we're stopping the violence. We're marching for this. This is a child. They brought him up and was like, yeah, look at this, but they didn't help him. Now imagine if black people got behind this little boy at 8, at 12, and really supported him and moved with him, moved through him. He's starting at 8. The ceiling is the sky for him. He's up from here. You know what I'm saying? And I seen this little boy not too long ago. He helped. It was on Twitter. I seen a few of y'all retweet it to where one of his classmates ain't have no shoes and he was getting made fun of. And that little boy stepped up. That's how that shit needs to be celebrated and broadcasted to the masses. Because if these little kids can do it, they're the future. And we as the middle child between the OGs and the young ones need to what's the word I'm looking for lack of better words, pour into that, support that and uplift that to where when they're our age, this is the norm for people around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it starts on a little level, like, but it can really change. All the things that y'all saying is true. Niggas do operate in a certain way, but that's all because of programming.
Mm-hmm. That's facts.
Niggas are programming.
But you have to knock the programming, and that takes time and money.
Look, I fuck with you. I fuck with what you're saying, but like, listen to what you said though. Like, it's got to be broadcast to the masses. That's the thing, bro. Like we were just saying, all the bad shit is what's broadcast to the masses, just because that's what makes the world goes round.
But we know it's bad shit. We know that. Like who was it? Young boy. He just shouted out. He just dissed them niggas. The shade room. The shade room is nothing, but we all talk about how black people.
All this is negative.
You know what I'm saying? But
I don't fuck with the shade room.
Now, young boy, his following is ridiculous, and I love the fact that he said, "Fuck the shade room." They post is negative black people. I've seen grown mans follow this 16-year-old around. He's grown now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he got that impact. He got the ear of the street. So if one person says don't do it, and he has millions of followers, that's millions of followers listening to him saying don't do it. Like, sometimes when it comes to like notoriety and influence is often greater than money.
It is, but that doesn't mean everybody's going to listen to that too, though.
Yeah, God, just because they like the post. Just because they like the post.
NBA YoungBoy might have influence like that, his music also has influence too. So it's kind of a contradictory thing there. But also, what I want to say,
and let me add this one real quick. And I guarantee Shade Room's views didn't go down. Like, they liked the post that what's the name had, but they went back to Shade Room to see what the other T was. Like, it's that's just how the world works. Like, you expecting too much out of a group that don't have structure. It takes time to have structure. But go ahead, Q.
Listen, man. I mean, listen. It all starts with us trying to take over shit, nigga. More of us need to fucking learn shit. Like, we really need to. We need to focus on our future, bro. Like the motherfuckers coming up now.
So
they need to learn shit that a bunch of us didn't learn. That way they could start taking over shit, like the fucking news station and fucking Twitter and shit.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. That's really what it's all about. We got to teach the future that shit. You can't get a bunch of niggas to do it now. You can't. It's a bunch of grown ass niggas. You can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. But them
can't teach an old dog.
Them kids are sponges. Them kids are literally the future.
Yeah. Speaking of that.
It's just, but it's so many negative influences on black kids. Like,
that's why I swear to God, I was just gonna say. And even then, like with me, shit, my nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying, trying to point them in the right direction. Sometimes I don't even be knowing what the right direction is, and I be slipping up, like especially on the let me see if I could put this in a politically correct term, on the homophobic thing type of deal. Yeah.
Yep.
But something like that, like it's like I don't believe in it, but I understand why people, you know what I'm saying? Like, the pendulum be swinging so many different ways. It's like, I don't want to tell them wrong information, and I don't want to taint them or make them lose their innocence early or anything like that. But I also want to keep it in the reality realm. You know what I mean? So sometimes I just don't be knowing what's right or wrong. And you know what I mean?
Because a lot of the shit that we've learned is like negative, but it's not negative to us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so we might be giving some negative shit to somebody, but we don't even know that shit. Like, it's just built in. Like Jake was saying, we just program.
Unprogrammed shit.
Nah. Yeah. I feel all of that. I feel like we all programmed a little bit, but like I said, I just really feel like it's gonna take niggas. Like we just now getting into the millionaires bracket. We need to start moving towards that next bracket, and then we'll start to see those motherfuckers who actually care and we'll know. And owning shit, and we'll know.
Rest in peace, Tupac.
Why you say that?
Hey, nigga been preaching this shit since way before we sit there talking about it. But
yeah, for sure. Nah, cause he know, cause like that's what it takes. It has to take the knowledgeable motherfuckers to sit down and say, this is what we need for our people, and then teach that to the youth while simultaneously getting money and showing the younger motherfuckers how to make more money in a faster way. Like, and that takes time. But if we don't never get the structure, and if they always killing our fucking leaders, then we'll never get there. That's what we really need to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, like, but that's just the shit on the outside. There's also home structures that's a problem. Like,
yeah, but look, the shit. So think about this. This will really kill me. Like, it really pisses me off. When it's time to vote, it's all these older motherfuckers saying, "Oh, we need to vote. Get out and vote," and they always say, vote for a lesser evil. I ain't gonna fake it. Yeah. The reason we are the way we are is because the generation before us failed us. They did not need it to do. And here they are.
They're very go with the flow type motherfuckers.
Yeah,
sure.
Hold on. Let me say something. I feel you, Jake, but we're gonna have to break that into another topic. Let me say something to finish, and then we go switch up. A lot of our parents and our ancestors was just taught wrong. You can't be mad at a motherfucker for not knowing more than what they was taught. Like literally, they were taught wrong, bro. I know motherfuckers who will stand on some shit that I can look up right now on the internet and show them that they're wrong, and they'll still stand on that shit because they're stuck in their ways and they were taught way back when that they were right. You can't be mad at that.
Because check me out, and
that's their reality, though. That's their reality. We can't go on. We like if you really feel this strongly, you're gonna have to make a new topic out of it for next week. But I'm just saying I can't be sit there and be mad at older people for being stuck in their ways. Like if a motherfucker strip your whole reality from under your legs, that's crazy. That's hard to cope with. So
it's like, damn, you ain't put no money in a stock back in the day, and then being mad at them because they didn't.
Every generation lived in a different world, so I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
They can only teach what they know, what they know from that world.
The same generations were marching behind Malcolm and Martin.
They don't mean they was individually smart. Cope mindset is different.
Everybody wasn't marching though. Let's talk about that. Everybody wasn't really out there.
Yeah, right.
That's thanks. A lot of people were scared, man.
A lot of people were scared.
What's that J Electronic song? Tell your master to come on out and deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
But no.
I know what you're talking about.
Some niggas was granddad. They was out there with a raincoat. Came late.
On my soul. He said granddad on my soul.
But so there's an active killer in our town, man. What would you do if that nigga knock on your door? Well, no, just playing. But there's an active killer in our town. How y'all feel about that?
What is his? Does he have something? Like usually serial killers have something that they do specifically.
The signature? I don't know.
Does he go for a specific victim? Type victim?
I can look it up, but Perry had the info. I was about to say Perry had the info, but I can look it up.
I need to know that.
Fox 59. They were just talking about it this morning. They was like somebody. I think he was doing it for like 25 years. He's been acting for 25 years.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
say that again. What'd you say?
He was killing niggas. He was killing gay niggas in bars, like in gay bars.
He was on that Jeffrey Dahmer type of time.
Yeah. Just without all the,
Oh, he came back. Oh, he's back. He's back from the dead too type.
Damn, not back from the dead too.
This nigga is so still.
Damn, he took a 25-year hiatus and now he back.
That nigga pulled a sting.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Who? We got sent back.
The killer.
Oh, damn! He really. That's true. That's fact. He ducked off.
How many bodies he got right now?
That's crazy.
No, I was just saying. He just saying it was Jeffrey. He died.
That's what I thought y'all said. I was lost. I was like, oh shit.
Training hell ain't shit. Nigga.
How many bodies does it take for you to become a serial killer?
That's what I always wonder.
I don't know.
I don't think it's the bodies, it's the way you do it. Like, if you got a certain pattern to how you kill people.
That makes a lot
or
more
do you
sense.
kill two people and, you know what I'm saying, let them bleed out their toes and hang them from their necks? Then you're automatically a serial killer.
Yeah, I would definitely.
That's how you kill people.
Yeah,
if you kill more than one person like that, yeah.
If you kill one person like that, I might label you a serial killer. This monster.
If I was find it out, I was like, you've done this before.
You monster.
You're too familiar.
A person with a series of murders, often with no apparent motive, and typically following characteristics predictable behavior pattern.
Okay.
So it's like you kill more than two niggas in the same way you're a serial killer.
Okay.
Hey, who's seen The Wire? Just a side
Hey,
note.
so hold on. So real talk. Them niggas in Chicago definitely was serial killers.
Oh,
Sorry,
God,
go
I
ahead.
was just going to say that same thing.
But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say who's seen The Wire on the side.
Me.
I ain't finished it yet. I only watched like the first 2 episodes.
All right, so the last season, y'all think niggas then did some like police officers then did some shit like that McNulty did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can y'all give me a little review or overview real quick?
Basically, this nigga faked a serial killer. Like this nigga would find dead bodies and like put like a pink band around him and shit to make it seem like there's a serial killer on him just because that nigga wanted to be a police officer.
I think back in the day,
sure.
yeah, but now I think it's
That
more
nigga was on some reverse Nightcrawler shit.
He said, I'm gonna make myself useful. I know the killer.
He was honestly he's doing it for a good reason, but yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to get Baltimore to actually pay attention to what the fuck's going on in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think cops are
That
moving.
was the reverse Nightcrawler.
No.
But, I'm trying to find it, but I think they just looking for his remains.
He said for what?
His remains. It says searchers return to former Baumeister property, which is the dude who's a serial killer, and they're in search of his bones.
Mm.
What? Crazy.
Yeah.
They said he died in 96.
That nigga said, I'm back on my gang shit. As soon as it get real shiesty out here in the summer, in the winter.
That's crazy.
All right, so let's move into the next one because I know this is going to take a second. Is Michael Jackson's reach bigger than Bob Marley?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Not close.
Bro, what?
Y'all don't even think it's close?
No, not really.
Not even a bit.
I do think Michael Jackson has him beat, but I don't like when I say close, I'm talking like in the millions, like
no,
within 5 to 10 million.
Mike was literally king of the world, bro. I can literally tell you that Mike was literally king of the world.
Everybody,
but you got to
there was no soul who didn't know Michael Jackson.
Bob Marley is damn near attached to all things weed. You know what I mean? And I'm talking even to this day.
Not everybody smoked weed, though.
even give me that, bro. Think about this nigga Michael Jackson had niggas fainting by just staring, just standing there.
Yeah.
This nigga didn't say a word, but the crowd was going crazy.
Bro, he was getting carried out on stretchers, bro. While he was just standing there.
By just standing there, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That nigga hockey. That's hockey in real life.
That nigga did have hockey. That's crazy.
Hockey in real life.
Man, what? That's crazy.
That nigga really had Conquerors hockey. That's crazy.
The only nigga, honestly, I think close to this nigga when it comes to hits is Prince.
Yeah, it's only Prince. That's it.
Even that global recognition ain't the same, though.
Prince got a little bit of hockey, too.
Prince was real nice, and that's saying a lot. But Michael, he been doing this shit for decades.
I want to combat that, but I don't know nobody. I don't think nobody can combat that.
Singing ABC, a 50-year-old nigga saying this is it.
I want to put somebody in that global range with y'all, but like it's really not nobody who's in that global range.
Yeah, besides Mike and Prince, literally.
Yeah.
Beyonce,
I'm trying to think of it. Beyonce ain't even fucking close.
Drake, bro. Let's stop doing this, bro.
Bro,
what you mean?
You don't even. No.
Let's stop doing this.
Wait, what? You said Drake?
Stop it, bro.
No. You said Drake?
We will not.
Bro.
Not
Drake
on this fucking podcast.
I'm sorry, bro.
We will not. You will not bring up his name until you prove that he was number one in your plays. Shut the fuck up about Drake.
What are we doing?
No.
Listen, Roy. Listen, Roy.
We're talking about household names, album sales.
Beyonce's up there before Drake. Beyonce is
talking about.
I will mute you.
that before Drake. Beyonce is like
a
million light years
worldwide,
Drake.
nigga.
I will not have this bullshit.
Drake is the artist of the
Not everybody listens to hip hop, bro. Hip hop, like, come on, bro.
No,
we talking
fuck
about
this
worldwide,
shit.
bro.
Just don't make hip hop.
Shut up, Roy. You don't have the right. You don't have the goddamn right.
Yeah, boy.
No matter what,
Show me he's number one in your plays.
Hip hop. He's known as a hip hop artist, bro. That's what he's labeled as, regardless.
Do you really compare Drake to Michael Jackson?
Until you show me that this nigga is
that is insane. That is insane.
Until you show me that he is in your number one plays, stop saying Drake, bro. You don't fuck with him that way, bro. You don't.
What?
You don't.
He is in my top 5. He's probably number 1.
Bro, you never sent your plays, bro. Until you send your plays and show me that he's number one, he's not top 5. The way you
He's number 1. He's number 1 on my playlist for sure. I just gotta
then show us.
Just all you gotta do is
all you gotta do is show us. Until then, stop talking about Drake.
When I was doing it, it wasn't working when I was trying to do it.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't. I bet it wasn't.
Put it in the chat. I'm a screen recorder.
I'm not having it. Y'all not getting none of that audio. I'm sorry, YouTube. I probably just blasted y'all fucking ears. I'm sorry, Twitch. But no, I'm not having that bullshit. This nigga gonna send us. Hold on. No, you gonna let me talk. You gonna let me talk. You gonna let me talk.
How is Michael Jackson?
Hold on. Let me just step in and say something real quick.
And he not even nobody's in top 10. He ain't in none of y'all shit. But Drake in most of y'all shit.
Wait, who? Oh yeah, Drake is not about shit. Let me talk. Drake's not about shit.
All you seen on Twitter and all these niggas' social medias was Drake.
Let me talk, because Drake is into my shit.
Drake is alive still.
Just fried, man.
Michael Jackson was alive to this day.
This nigga.
Having this conversation. I swear to God.
You act like Michael Jackson was here when niggas was streaming and.
I'm finna say thank you, Q. Imagine if Michael Jackson had this type of.
Look, bro. Roy, this is Roy. Come on, Roy, listen to me. Listen. Stay right there. Roy, listen to me. It's sad, but that's just the generation we come up in, bro. We come up in where the biggest stars are just not. They're not what the biggest stars were before them.
Have to work as hard to be that. Like it's damn way bro. This nigga had. Hold on. He was conducting his music. Have you heard Dirty Diana? There is nothing Drake can ever make in his life to come close to that one song.
Listen, man, I'm putting Beyonce up there before Drake.
But I'm just saying, I understand when he's it being harder. Harder, like Michael Jackson. It was harder to get your music out there. But I feel like once it got out there, it was like a tsunami. It was a big ass wave. Now, for you to be the best, it's so much easier to find a new artist or find somebody better in quotes, all that other shit. But back then, once you got on, listen. Once you got on back in the day, that wave behind you, that word of mouth wave, was taking over the entire globe. I get that.
But your shit had to be fire for it to happen, though. Remember that. Your shit had to be excellent for that.
I don't like that.
Like that, on that level, think of that level, bro. This shit had to be.
I want to make my point real quick.
Call bingo. Call bingo.
Michael Jackson.
Call your bingo if you really want to get off. Call your bingo. Let's get these rules going. Come on, let's be cleaner. Call your bingo. You said you want to get off. You want everybody to shut up. Oh, yeah. Call bingo.
Crazy, bro.
Bingo.
He's not confident.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't sound like a bingo moment.
I really didn't know what y'all meant by that. But I'm saying back in the day, it was so hard to get on that once you got on, it was that wave behind you. Like, okay, initially the 1 or 2 ripples coming in, I'm taking over this country. And then once everybody got on, it was a word of, listen, hear me out. It was a word of mouth. So the wave literally went around, like, the wave was so big that you wasn't gonna miss that. Like you had to really go digging. Once everybody got on the wave, everybody knew about Michael Jackson and got it. But now there's so many different big artists. for Drake to be at the top of Denver.
Big artists. What big artists?
For every
Hold on, he called bingo. Let him get off. Let him get off.
For every 10 niggas. Bingo. For every 10 niggas, that you take off the street, at least a good 7 of them niggas is gonna have Drake in their playlist. Period. Point blank. But there's so many different big artists or artists in general that people can be or that are available to niggas that makes that should be a stamp that's like, oh, he's one of the biggest artists to ever live. You know what I mean? Like, it was harder to find artists back there because it wasn't no social media to just type up. Now it's so easy to get music that if you're at the top and it's so easy to find people, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying, or am I
No. Let me go next. All right, so I hear what you say. I hear what you say completely. Drake is one of probably the biggest artist to ever live for sure. But he's not in. There's a whole different stratosphere that's fine. He could be that. Once again, bro, we come in a generation of our biggest stars just weren't. They're just not what the biggest stars were before them. They're just not. LeBron is not. LeBron is as universally loved as he is. He's also universally hated. So is Drake. I mean, that's just what it is, bro. Everybody loved these other people we're talking about. Everybody loved Michael Jackson. Everybody loved Prince. There was no hate towards them at all.
There's gotta. Can I get off real quick?
Go ahead.
There's got to be a reason that the ether is like that. Like there has to be a reason that like. Because, like, I've noticed that, and it's usually older generations that was like that. Is it just because we have a device in front of our face that niggas have, like, energy to get hate off? Like, what gives niggas energy to have energy or some shit like that?
Let me go back to what I'm saying. Drake was talking. I mean, not Drake. Roy was talking about Drake's not a hip hop artist. Whatever you think the type of artist he is, he's in hip hop. He's labeled as a hip hop artist. That's what he is. And hip hop is the most hateful genre there is. I mean, it's always been that way since the bridge is over. You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
Damn, he said since the bridge is over. Hey, shout out to this nigga's fucking hip hop history. Golly, that nigga said the bridge is over. Oh my goodness,
but he's still crazy. The biggest artist, and it's so accessible to get everybody's music, rap.
Bro, I'm putting Beyonce before.
He's the biggest artist. Like, that doesn't make he's the biggest artist. How is he not in that same stratosphere?
He's not in that stratosphere, bro. I'm sorry. He's not.
How is he not?
Because he didn't shake the world like they did. He didn't shake the world like they did. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, hey, 75% of 100 motherfuckers is still better than 50% of, you know what I'm saying? Like, however many you want to put. Like, you had damn near everybody eyes on you.
You had the hardest nigga in the rap game endorsing you out the gate.
So
what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Bro, what does that have to do with anything?
Real quick.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm about to tell you.
You saying niggas putting a wave behind you.
No, I'm not talking about the wave of somebody pushing them. I'm saying it was so easy for them once everybody got that word of mouth from, oh, listen to this Michael Jackson. From us talking. Let's say there's no social media. From us talking. No, not saying a freaking machine or like the record label. I'm just saying you heard Michael Jackson somewhere. Everybody's gonna hear it. The music's good. That ripple effect's gonna go across the whole country. There's no social media, so once you get it, you're it.
Now, hold on. Now I have a question.
Not better than social media.
Now I have a question.
I didn't say it was. I'm not. That's not the argument.
No, I know. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to come to your argument right now. You said that there's all these other. Who is he competing with? Who are these big artists you're talking about?
Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Bro, Beyonce is bigger than Drake, bro.
Yeah,
Jay-Z don't even rap. Jay-Z raps twice a year.
I'm saying bigger than Drake. I'm saying
stop it. Beyonce's not bigger than Drake.
That same.
Who said that?
He just said that. Get the fuck out of here, Roy. I'm done with this conversation. Go ahead, y'all.
So Beyonce's headlining Coachella.
I'm quiet.
Drake. That's accessible in the world.
Oh, bro.
Bro.
Documentary about a Drake concert.
They can't pay Drake enough
documentary about a Drake.
I'm quiet.
No, bro.
Documentary about Coachella. We got a Coachella documentary.
What do you mean? I'm saying who's gonna bring out more people?
Beyonce, easily, bro.
We gotta move on, y'all. We gotta move on.
Drake Coachella would be way more for Drake
was wheelchair Jimmy, bro.
Come on,
he was Wheelchair Jimmy when Beyonce was Beyonce. She was Beyonce before he was Wheelchair Jimmy.
Again,
you don't know what the Beehive is, nigga. That's way stronger than whatever Drake got.
I'm gonna say there's a Beehive. What
the fuck are you talking about, bro?
What does Drake have?
Yo,
Beyonce got the game.
Where's the relevance in that?
Women? Come on, bro.
Bro, I'm sorry. Beyonce's a bigger artist than Drake. She's a whole different.
She's damn near.
We gotta move on, y'all. We gotta move on, man.
Okay, just one more statement.
Let's put that statement.
Go ahead, close us out. Close us out, Q.
Stats on it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. I love that.
Okay, listen. Drake's a hip hop artist. Beyonce's not, and she makes all kind of music. So she's just bigger from that, bro. Like it's what it is. Bro, like it's sad to say. I hate saying shit like that because I love hip hop. I hate saying shit like that because I love hip hop so fucking much. But I mean, that's just what it is.
Who put Beyonce on?
What does that have to do with anything? Where's the relevance in that? What is the question? What does being put on have to do with anything?
Who put
where
on?
Where are these niggas at now? It don't matter.
So you answer the question with the question?
I don't know who put her on, to be honest.
Who put on Drake? How do we know about Drake?
But where's the relevance in that?
I'm saying she did this. Her vocals got her here.
And there's no relevance in her being the bigger artist because somebody put them on. That makes no sense.
All right, she's a bigger artist because she sells out more shows. She does bigger stadiums. Constantly, way more. She has way much more choreography. She has much more money. I mean, like she's a bigger artist, bro.
I'm talking about an artist being an artist. Forget the genre. It's the art and how the art affects the masses. Drake's not affecting the game.
Put on have to do anything.
Beyonce has
Drake's not affecting the game.
Beyonce, I didn't say the games. I said the gays. That was just one
Check your phone, man.
That was one demographic that.
Where's the screen at? It ain't popping up mine.
Should be sure.
Put that topic on for next week so we can really do a deep dive.
Bro, you tripping? You said he was up there with Michael Jackson, Drake, Aubrey.
Comparing him to Michael Jackson is crazy.
Aubrey, we're gonna put the stats. We're gonna put the stats going off of in the chat, and then we're gonna talk about it next week.
For sure, definitely. That's gonna be a great topic. I'm excited about next week.
Sorry, well, I thought my statement would end it.
Nah, it's all good, man. We gonna get more smooth with it. It's the what the fuck. That's the part of it. Is we, you know what I'm saying? We learning how to pod here. You feel me?
Nigga said, what the fuck ass statement?
I can't believe that, Roy. Like, you had me hot, bro.
Man,
he had me hot too, bro. That was crazy.
That was
crazy things I've ever heard.
Perry. Where we at? Yeah, I told you clean this shit up, nigga. I ain't gonna tell your ass, son. All right.
Nigga, start at the very first one.
Nigga, we have a thread from 3 weeks ago. What is the first one? That's why I told you clean this shit up.
Nigga, that's the first one.
Listen to that new Drake.
I can't delete your messages. I can't delete your messages.
Yes, you can. That's why I told you clean it up.
It will still be on yours. It will delete on mine, but it will still pop up on yours. It won't delete from both chats.
Oh, okay. What the nigga resend them motherfuckers? Like any logical nigga would.
Hey, you were a black parent, bro.
I swear.
I just don't understand niggas. Look. Y'all send us shit from 3 days ago and then be like emphasizing shit and like, bro, just help a nigga out. I got my own shit going on. Can y'all just have y'all shit stored? That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to get us to the next level.
No, all you gotta do is click the first video and then just go up. It will skip all the messages and everything.
But I'm saying though, which one?
Go down.
I went and start from
the bottom, whoa.
Ability to be wealthy.
Nigga, that's one video. That's the last video.
That's what I meant. That's the first video you seen.
So I see where the miscommunication is. He's saying the first video is the bottom one and go up.
I guess.
I'd have been confused too. I was confused too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's weird, nigga. That's not how TikTok work. All right. No, let me stop bullshitting. I'm gonna switch the screen now. Golly.
I'm over here sweating about Beyonce and Jay-Z, Aaron, Drake.
Everybody high. That's cool. It'd be like that.
Jay-Z.
nigga. That's crazy.
If your son, like, he take your life.
It depends how old
That
he is.
nigga
Shit.
crazy.
He's 16 years old. Look, I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
16, he dead.
What would you do if your son, like, he up a gun and try to take your life?
It depends how old he is. Shit.
He's 16 years old. Look, I'm gonna paint the picture for you.
16,
Power.
he dead.
Like,
I don't care what
the
picture it is.
power, though. Bro, chill, bro.
Damn.
Listen to what you're saying, bro.
Gone.
Listen to what you're saying,
He
bro.
pulled the
You
gun
gonna
on
kill
me.
him?
He a sophomore in
kill him?
high school. If he ain't got recess, he can sit there.
Bro.
Honestly, I'd rather it be me than somebody else on the streets. It look like he already going down the wrong path, man.
That's why you gotta be a man and take that L
And die?
That's a good point.
and die for your son.
But what? No.
Hell no.
Carry the casket.
He either gonna end up in.
Honestly, he just gonna be a tattoo and no
Hey,
English.
what would y'all do?
A tattoo in old English.
Nigga, hell.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Pulling a gun on your pops. If I'm been in your life this whole time, bro, that's crazy, bro. I might not even go off on you, bro. You might just have to like find your own way from now on.
I was just finna say you might not have a pops anymore. You just
Like I ain't even fucking with you no more, bro. If you gonna shoot that bitch, shoot that bitch.
If I see you again, it's raps.
This relationship is up.
If I see you again, it's raps. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna have to beat your ass in the
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Get your ass
put that
beat for sure.
motherfucker down. Oh man, that ass.
Nah, fuck the ass whooping. I'm demoralized, bro. I nutted you out into this world. Nah, bro, I'm demoralized. I don't have the energy to fight you, bro. Just find your way out the door once you either pull the trigger or decide that you wasn't man enough to do that shit. I'm gonna talk my shit, but I just don't got the energy to fight you.
That's a wasted investment. I got the energy for sure. Oh, you nigga, the shit out. What?
I don't.
No, 16 years. No, I got the energy. Yeah, I got the energy. 16 years of my life gone, and you gonna up this bitch?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what did I had to be like tripping if my son like they even gets the thought that that's okay. Like, what was I doing wrong? What was I doing wrong in my life
at that point?
Because I then I gotta question myself.
Well, nah,
but if I did everything right, if I did everything right, and this nigga still, I got time. Because hell nah, nigga. You think you a gangster? All right, bet. I'm gonna show you what time it is. Fuck that.
Oh, yo, I got a real story though, like a real fucked up story.
Go ahead.
Yo, so this 10-year-old kid, he shot his mom in the head, bro, because she wouldn't get him like a VR or whatever.
What?
At first,
raging.
Yeah, at first, like he told the police that it was like an accident and shit, but then he admitted that he like shot them for on purpose.
What?
Was he white?
Crazy. I don't even know. I didn't even see.
I can't remember. I think I seen a picture. I couldn't tell though, to be honest. I couldn't tell if he was white or mixed or Hispanic.
He getting charged as an adult though.
That ain't no black people thing, bro. I'm afraid of my mama.
Facts.
Wait, he getting charged as an adult?
Yeah, they charging him as an adult.
Yeah,
he's a white boy or a black kid?
I don't know.
He can't be. I don't think he white. If they charge him as an adult,
that's all I was about to say. That
he can't be white.
Still, nigga.
That's crazy. The fact that you can know that a motherfucker is not white because
just based off the
how they got charged.
Yeah.
Bro, they just let a nigga off. They just let this nigga off that killed. He was eating people, and they let him go on bail. That shit crazy.
Yep, I heard about that shit. The world be showing us how they care about us, bro. They don't care about us.
Let him go for the holidays to be with his family.
Whenever you ready to revolt, get this shit started. Come join the Black Cause. Dial 1-800. Get a nigga.
I'm Akon's town. I'm in Akon City.
See, look,
everybody got his own city,
but it's like, bro, wherever
and it's very, very high end.
All right, we got to keep it moving. We got to keep it moving, though.
Now, this is wreck. This woman has set you guys back centuries. Non-binary woman sues hospital for honoring her body, her choice, her wishes, and removing her breast in gender-neutral top surgery. Until she flipped the script. The woman is 32 years old. Signed contracts and all. I hope she does not have a case. Sues her social worker, therapist, and gender clinic for $850,000. Saying that
not the pinky though.
What? Now this
she's not the first one I've seen do something like that.
That's crazy.
Wait, can somebody explain it more? I don't get it.
Going on for a few years now.
She basically doesn't identify as anything if I'm not mistaken. So she went in there to get all her shit removed, and then when they removed it, she was like, "Nah, I'm suing y'all because that's not what I wanted." Type shit.
And then LGBT like, yes.
Yup, for sure. That's basically what happened.
They actually have a scary amount of power, and
that's really crazy.
It's crazy.
It's very scary.
It's crazy.
Really start a war and then be like, yes, at the end of it. It's just world domination.
Bro, domination.
Domination. Yeah.
Bitch. Yes.
So everyone on TikTok.
No, this shit crazy. We can skip this one. We had a whole, what's the name?
I'm dead straight into it.
10 years is a long time. If you're 20 years old, it's half your life.
I'm like, where's that music come from? What the fuck? All right, my fault. That shit threw me off. My fault.
The ability to be wealthy, believe it or not, it's a 10-year journey. That's it. Now, 10 years is a long time. If you're 20 years old, it's half your life. I get it. But when I saw that it was a 10-year journey, and I was probably about 30, 31 or 2, when I realized, wait a second, you mean I can do this? You can't cut coupons below 0. So the poor mindset says, well, I'm just going to save. I'm just going to cut back. Stop Starbucks. I'm like, are you kidding me? The day I met somebody, and she said, Arif, when I want a new couch, I just go make more money. Don't you have to ask somebody to make more money? Like, boss, can I have a pay raise? Or customer, can you buy more stuff? And that's when I realized, I'm like, wow, I don't even know the game I'm playing. You see, everybody's playing the game, but they don't know the rules. And the ability to be wealthy.
So is he basically saying that you... what is he trying to say here, Perry?
I don't know, man. Oh, my bad.
No, I was gonna say that's why I put it in the sentence because I really don't know. Because like in 10 years, like what do you have to do in 10 years to really make money? Like everybody say it's nigga, so many people lost.
I hate to play the race card, but it's also a white man saying this, bro. His opportunities in it, like he can go to the bank. He goes to the bank and get a loan. I'm gonna get rejected for it. We got the same shit, same credit score, same whatever, same portfolio.
Credentials.
Food, I'm not gonna get it. That's just statistically, like. I don't know what the fuck this nigga's talking about. Like, and I'm sure this probably hits for white people, but as a nigga, I'm listening to this nigga like, yo, what?
Yeah, it was real quick.
Back in 5 years and then put their whole life.
Was everybody else like, what the fuck? During this one, like, did anybody understand it or know where he coming from about this 10 years?
I was trying to. I was definitely sitting here like I do not really understand things like that.
I'm like,
you want to be honest?
I'm like, I hope these niggas don't like agree with this nigga because I do not.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, he's 10 years. I mean, I don't think that's completely wrong. Like, if you really put effort into business for 10 years, if you're doing it right with right niggas with resources, you're good.
Oh God, I'm pretty sure it'll work out.
Literally for you, make you money, but you're not gonna be well off. You have to keep. You have to
maybe
keep maintaining that.
30 years. 40 and sit like hell yeah, maybe, but 10 years. That's still
unless you find like a lane.
It's not a short amount of time either. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find like a lane that nobody else is in. So like with the main pipeline that like everybody coming through to get your shit. If you want to make that type of money in that a short amount of time, like you gotta be doing something that nobody else is doing to make that much money.
J. Cole said it best. Yeah. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. I'd hate to spend 10 years on something that don't work out. Like that's the only thing is you got to be a little bit more. Without me having to take a seminar, if somebody could drop in the comments what the fuck I should be doing for those 10 years to become a millionaire, I'd love to know.
Listen, I'll be honest right here on this video. I'm still super hot at Roy, and it was just reasons popping in my head about he was wrong. Keep going.
Yeah, that Drake, that statement is still.
Yeah, bro, it's really gnawing at the back of my head, bro. It's
right. And hold on, the fact he said Beyonce wasn't. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Insane.
All right, bitter baby mama hides kids from father for 26 years.
Oh shit.
Nowhere to be found. You know why he was nowhere to be found? Because I just got a relationship with him a few months ago. Because my mom told me my dad wasn't shit to keep me away from my dad. I'm 26, bro. I'm 26. My mom kept me away from my dad for 26 years. You know what kept me away from him?
Crazy.
My mom told me that my dad said I was a mistake and kept me away from my father. Every time he's been looking for me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He's been looking for me. Can you imagine all the kids out there who got a ass mom telling them their daddy ain't but the daddy looking for them?
Mm-hmm.
I finally told
That's
my
crazy.
dad he's a good dude. My mom told me my dad has not paid child support since I was a kid. I finally meet this. He has envelopes full of shit proof showing he been paying child support. He told me, he said, your mom is a lying, manipulative. I have not talked to my mom in months. You know why? My mom called me. My mom's in California. My dad's in North Carolina. I moved out of LA. I can't live in North Carolina or LA because I hate those places because of the trauma I went through on both of those places. My mom calls me. What you doing, baby? What's going on? I'm at my dad's house. What the f*** you doing at the house? Didn't I say don't discuss family business? Like, my dad comes and he busts through the door. My dad is happy and married. He's a street. I can't talk about what he do, but he is street. He's happy and married. My mom has been bitter and having sex with so many goddamn dudes of different races, and she just got married recently to a that she met on Tinder for 1 month. My mom didn't get married because she was in love. She got married because she didn't want to be lonely.
Yeah.
My dad bust through the door and snatched the phone. I was trying to no. He's like, hello? Put my son back on the phone. No, it's my son too. What do you want? Put my son back on the phone. And my dad loses it. Going in on my mom. And I'm listening to my mom. All that slapping, abuse, and beating me up, choking me when I'm on the floor, beating me with belts, wrapping hangers around other hangers, beating me till I pass out and wake back up, whelps on my back, scars. My mom turned into a 2-year-old little girl when my dad started talking to her. She talked to me like my entire life. He's yelling on the phone, you mad because I left you. And I didn't want to be with you no more. And you kept my son away from me as a weapon. My mom used her kids as a weapon. She used me and my little sister as a weapon. Whenever my mom would get pissed off by my dad or my sister's dad, she would say, son again. My father.
That shit crazy.
Down. You know
that's done. I don't know. I'm seeing my kid fucked up.
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy.
What? I gotta file something for this.
I'm going for something, bro. I'm following. If we going somewhere, I'm seeing my motherfucking kid.
Here's the thing about that, though. The courts statistically are going to rule in favor of the mom, especially
most of the time. Like, she has to be really showing that she's not fit for that for it to be. Yeah, but she just in there regular. Yeah,
custody is crazy. But I'm saying though, like not even letting me see him, and I gotta still pay child support. Like, it's gotta be a way I can prove that. It's gotta be a way. There's got to be a way I can prove that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like, I at least need, like, they at least, you know what I'm saying? You got majority custody, but they at least, like, say that you're supposed to get, like, a day out the week.
Weekends, nigga.
Yeah. Like, come on now.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Literally playing hide and seek with my son. That's
I hope this don't
be me.
I hope this don't sound
really. Do you think that's realistic though for the dad to not be able to get in contact and not see the son for 26 some odd years?
Absolutely.
I mean,
it's actually more realistic than you think.
I was about to say, if the mom is feeding shit to the son, then it's easy as hell because the son wouldn't want to, like, the son not smart enough to know that she on bullshit. All he know is that my mom take care of me and my dad ain't around. So the more that I feed into that,
bro, there's a reason. It's the reason why Daddy's Little Girls is such an iconic movie, bro, because it's so real. You know what I'm saying? That's what is that Tyler Perry? That's probably like his movie, if not.
Nah, that's him.
His best movie, bro.
His best movie. That motherfucker not. You ain't seen it?
Yeah, but
you gotta watch that.
Like, a mama can really feed bullshit to any kids because you automatically it's ingrained in your soul to listen to your mama first. Until you have a reason to go against your mama, you're not going to. You really just like that's embedded in you.
I learned 2 things from that movie, man. Leave them white hoes alone. and then the woman that you deal with is super important.
Yeah, bro, you have to pay attention to that shit.
Like, pussy's the craziest thing ever because it'll really warp your mind.
Yeah, I was just saying, infatuation will really fuck you up, like change your whole vision. It's like blur your shit.
So it's like, man, you gotta pick the right one. Don't go for the prettiest. Don't go. I mean, like, of course, everybody want a bad bitch, but a bad bitch is still a bitch at the end of the day. Get you a good one.
Facts.
Get you a good one for sure.
University of Houston. I graduated in 1 month. Who said what? Okay, you don't believe it. I graduated in 1 month. Let me tell you how. So
I graduated in 1 month.
Marketing, right? My professor said, you pass this test, you got to tell us what McDonald's is selling. I said cheeseburgers. The other person said Big Macs. Somebody else said French fries. We all got F's. The professor said
they real estate.
They selling consistency. So I realized that McDonald's is selling consistency. I said everything that I do, I start looking at that sign, that big red sign, how they put their stuff up. So think about it, building these big brands, and they doing the same thing. Whatever McDonald's you go to, you're going to get the same taste in Big Mac. That's the consistency. We have to do that same consistency with the stuff that we believe in. We have to sell consistency if we want to turn that into a multi-million-dollar, $1 billion empire. Keep selling consistency.
This pod motivation right here.
That's what I was just saying. That's what we're trying to do with the what the fuck.
Oh, God.
When you graduate, I said, no, I'm going to make $1 million. And I knew that first month is nothing else they could teach me in school. I was already done and ready to go. And that's what you got to realize, that when that light bulb clicked on, it said everything else that I was going to school for, when I figured that out, because I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, I was able to. Where's my father? I went to college at the University of Houston.
I think that was it.
He didn't say how he graduated. He said consistency, but like.
You said
he did say how it happened though. He did say that.
I swear.
Nah,
he didn't explain how he graduated in 1 month.
Like, got stopped in school.
He just said he was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah.
I swear.
That's all I needed to hear, my nigga.
That nigga said,
cool. He really did something to make him like, yeah, nigga, you hear.
Yeah, I think he got his diploma and shit. I'm like, damn.
So that's all I really needed. Thank you.
Hey, a motherfucker telling you that you gotta be consistent to make millions, and then you going home and going dun 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 nah nah nah, like, nigga, how does that form consistency?
Went to the NBA.
Bro, he's the greatest nigga that ever lived, bro.
Literally the greatest NIGGA.
Yes,
that
he
nigga,
is, bro.
Oh God, he's a nigga.
He was successful at selling dope. He made it to the NBA, and he had a successful rap career. What more do you want? What more do niggas want?
Hey, you ever seen that TikTok nigga that be making videos where he'd be like, this is the most grimiest motherfucker in the league or something like that. And he'll be like, he chewed up a little kid and spit him out and that's what they need out of that nigga, bro. That nigga Master P. Oh, good. Yeah, the white boy. Yeah, white boy. That's what they need from Master P. Ain't no way this nigga that played league basketball, had a platinum album, sold for millions. Like, he just done everything on the nigga's checklist. He done checked off.
I swear, bro, the nigga checklist, bro. He's the greatest nigga.
Greatest. He did it all.
I swear.
Kyrie Irving.
He could be a superhero.
Oh God. So, Jon Stewart talking about the anti-Semitic stuff.
Kyrie Irving.
I liked his view.
Suspended him from playing basketball. If you
said what?
This
I liked his view on it.
Send him to the Knicks.
Because
it
was chopping up. You like the view on it because what?
It's not. It's like this is a real life, like a viewpoint of how this shit is. A lot of this is misconstrued because the media wants it to be. You say anything, if it's not something good about Jews, it's anti-Semitic. And here he is on this one. From what I've seen, is like he's talking about how like, nah, but this is a teachable moment. Nothing they said is really hateful. He didn't say I hate Jews. He didn't say death to Jews. He didn't say nothing that was really harmful.
Well, yeah, he did, but
I mean. Okay.
He said he's going DEFCON 3 on them niggas.
Okay, the original, like, what really set all this off wasn't all that. I think he just like completely trolling at this point. Like, but when he first started,
I mean, that was his first statement. That was what got everything off. He said, "I'm going DEFCON 3 on all the Jews." That's what popped it all off.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he made a whole tweet about it.
Oh,
We gonna step past this one, then. That's all I needed to hear.
Now, Kyrie, I'll give it to you though. Kyrie, I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
but Kyrie didn't say anything. That's always my problem. He just doesn't say anything.
He don't explain.
Yeah,
that's what you mean.
He doesn't explain it. What are you saying, bro?
I said what I said. I am who I am.
I am
open your third eye.
Like he said, I don't agree with everything in this movie. Okay, what is it that you agree with?
What do you agree with, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Said no. You must open your third eye. I'm done talking to you. The earth is flat. Goodbye.
Because I fuck with Kyrie as a person. He does so much good shit out here. But as far as like when he just starts on that other shit, I don't know, bro.
He allows himself to be misconstrued. That's what it is. Yeah. That's all it is. Him and Kanye, bro, they both allow themselves, instead of thinking about what they're finna say, they rather say it and let you live with it. But that leaves too many open doors.
Yeah.
Lock your fucking house.
Stand on the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just really nasty.
Take the time. If you're going to take the time to say some shit, take the time to actually explain it to everybody in every situation. Because the people that's mad at you have a valid reason to be mad. So you know what I'm saying? You got to take the time to explain why you feel that way. You can't just be like, nah, that is what it is.
There's going to be people that not like you regardless. So if you let them be able to correct the narrative, you don't have no pushback, then that's what people going to go with first, because that's all they hear.
You got to be willing to go on the motherfucking podcast who called you out and made the shit pop. You feel me? You can't just be willing to say fuck that person. You gotta go sit down with them and have a talk and get your talk, because you don't know who's gonna wake up.
That nigga double down on what's the name? Said, nah, Rock, I fuck with Hitler.
Did y'all see that?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
For that. That's what y'all say something about doing the what's your name.
Y'all see that? He put the swastika inside the Jewish, like that's their sign, like that's the symbol of Judaism, is the Star of David. And he put the swastika.
That was kind of gangster.
That was kind of gangster.
In other cultures, it means peace and prosperity. That's what that really means. But the Germans and
now the white motherfucker, they took that side for somewhere else. I'm like, like the Buddhists or some shit.
Yeah, the peace and prosperity shit is actually flipped the other way. All the things go the opposite direction. So they did do something to it, but
it's just crazy.
But go. We gotta switch it up. Let's end this bitch off right. Stay organized. Jacob drew up a movie review. Go ahead and review that movie for us. What we talking about today, Jacob?
Hey man, it's star-studded. They got a lot of great actors in it.
What's that right there? Talk about it. What's the movie?
Oh, it's Bullet Train. So basically, it's how can I put this?
That's my shit.
I'm shitty. I didn't get to watch it. I've seen the previews though.
At first, it seems like really quirky. It's a comedy. But when you go further down, it's like the first half of the movie is really quirky. It's really funny. You're trying to figure out how the hell all of this is going on. But the second half, once niggas start dying, then shit gets real. And it's a master plan about how niggas is trying to get revenge for their wives. And they tied it so beautifully. So you got these two twins, black dude, and it's the black dude from Atlanta. I forget his name.
Paperboy.
He in it, and it's white boy. Okay. Cool ass duo. White
and
boy.
British.
Yeah, beating ass, bro. He had one of the hardest scenes in this movie was he got pushed off the bullet train, but he's trying to get on because his brother's on it. So he's running in the hard bottoms, bro. Running the hard bottoms and jumps onto the bullet train. Then he's running on against the current, further ahead to it. He got the brass knuckles. And he beats the hell out of the window and then headbutts his way through it. Now the window is hard as fuck, bro. He like the velocity of these punches with the brass knuckles was scary. And real shit, these white boys beating ass the entire movie. And then he headbutt through. I'm like, yo, this nigga is different. But shit, for me overall, the movie, the storyline, the plot, I give it a 9. Some of the characters were silly, like Shorty from Atlanta, Ern's girl.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, bro. Her
character was short. She was short-lived, but it was hard though.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like how she's like, yeah, bitch.
Hey, if somebody got some shit going on like a table or something, chill. Just a second. It's like some weird shit going on.
The ending of the movie, it was decent, but I would definitely say watch it because it's a good watch. It's great action. It's some funny moments. A lot of, like I said, a lot of study. I forget the one Japanese nigga. He's always a swordsman. You know what I'm talking about? He was in X-Men's movie or Logan's movie.
Shoot, I want to even say he was in Star Wars, one of those new Star Wars movies.
But he was in Infinity War when you Ronin.
Yep.
Yeah, that dude is in it. He's hard. Of course, he's hard. He don't really play no bad roles in any of the movies he's in.
Yeah, that's what I will say. I love the way that the fate narrative was all through it, but it was multiple people waiting on fate to strike. You feel me? Like, because I feel like luck is another thing that rolls into fate. So you have somebody who feels like his fate is always against him. Then you have somebody who was waiting on fate to roll back around for like a vengeance, and then you got somebody who was playing fate and didn't want their good luck to end. So like, you know what I mean? Like he was trying to hedge his bets.
Luck and fate had a major reoccurring theme in it. Because at first it started out with Buddy Brad Pitt's character. He's a tremendously bad luck. But at the end of the movie, he
has good luck, but everybody else got bad luck around him.
Yep.
But I liked how he broke that down. Ladybug sounds weak as hell, but everything that the Japanese language touches sounds hard. I forget what the Japanese language
like 7 sins.
It's like Tento or something.
Yeah.
He was like, I love how he broke it down. He was like, man, the ladybug, it takes all the pain and all the strife. It takes the 7 sorrows on its back. And it takes that nobody else has to do it. And I fucked with that because it's like, damn, it takes one person to shoulder the burden so everybody else can be good around it.
For sure.
I like that. So it definitely
that.
Go ahead.
Not a movie. It just reminds me of way everything connected. It's kind of like how Hoodwink was. How everything, like, everybody had like their own thing, but everything was connected. Like that motherfucker was really hard in a bitch.
Yeah, and I let him whodunits.
I did too. That motherfucker was hard.
Yeah.
Nah, but the White Death's daughter, evil genius, bro. Like
genius.
Bro, I just didn't understand why motherfuckers kept giving her a second. Like, I get it. Y'all trying to get y'all shit off and show that y'all know that she's that. But if y'all know she's that already, like, that y'all literally framed her as, well, what was the name? Diesel. Multiple times. Pull the damn trigger.
Yeah,
quit letting her get off.
How Tangerine died pissed me off.
Good.
Yeah, Tangerine died. He should have been killed her.
Yeah, he should have.
He pointed the gun at her and then said, after he called her the fucking Diesel, he said something to her, and then that's when Brad Pitt character came in.
Yeah, like, bro, as soon as you noticed that, you could have got that whole speech off and just in your own little monologue. Like, why did you allow that to happen? Like, dude walked up on you.
I will say, Bad Bunny's character was like had potential to be one of the hardest. And put him off on some real weak shit. I was like, what?
That was kind of crazy.
They didn't have the money. They didn't have the money to keep that nigga in the whole movie.
That was hard though, that they put him in there though. He seemed like he was finna be a badass, and then got his ass whooped.
Fire. His backstory was fire. That's why I was like,
God.
Oh yeah, they gave that nigga a fire ass backstory just to kill that nigga, and that shit happened in that same day just to kill that nigga. Or not that same day, but he wore that suit. That nigga put on the same suit that everybody died in. That's why I thought it happened that same day. But I was like, hell nah.
Do y'all know who made this movie?
No,
I have to look at it.
It seemed really Japanese as hell. I think it is a Japanese movie.
No. That movie is a recreation of a Japanese movie. It's yeah. So it's definitely like literally damn near frame by frame the same movie.
Can we talk about
they changed some stuff.
That we don't have a bullet train. Like America really lacking for not having one of those. These niggas went all around. They went Kyoto, Shibuya. They went to Tokyo. Like they was literally all around the country in hours.
All around the country.
I mean, Elon's trying to fucking build one to go from New York to LA in 5 minutes.
I don't like that he's the one that's doing it. I think that should be an actual government thing. Like that whole. I ain't about to get started.
I get it, but
that's a whole conversation. I ain't about to get started because I really go.
I was about to say that's a deep bag right there.
Definitely, bro. I ain't gonna say we got some topics for next week. I'm really excited.
Oh God! Hey, this is the only motherfucking pod where you gonna get topics for next week during this motherfucker, because niggas still trying to get off in this bitch, nigga. Hey, this is a whole team that can put 40 up.
Niggas is really hot right now
Oh,
about a lot of topics that they could go back expound on.
What? We got niggas on the bench with a hot 30 piece. Like, coach, why you sit me?
Niggas up 100 right
crazy.
now.
Oh God, what? The game been over, nigga. Chill. We got this shit on lock.
Tangerine was whooping that nigga Brad Pitt ass. Like he was really. Really
I don't know. When they was in this little cart before where he bought the water, he was giving him the works and with the drawers and shit.
No homo, I might have a man crush on Brad Pitt because there was no fight scene where I thought he was losing. I ain't gonna lie.
He was not.
He was finessing every situation.
He was whooping ass, bro.
Oh God,
he slammed the shit out that nigga.
He did, but
he slammed him. That was probably the only move I think he did. Other than
I was about to say everything else was redirections and getting his ass beat the fuck up.
Like, yeah, bro. Brad Pitt was really giving everybody
combos. Like, he had mean combos.
Yeah, there's no way he should have survived Bad Bunny's character, and he had that luck on his side. I was
about to say, if anybody gave him Bad Bunny hands, Bad Bunny gave him hands. That's who really gave him hands.
Snake bite, I thought it was raps for him, but I remember he had got the venom from old girl, the anti-venom. I was like, oh yeah, because the snake was going crazy. You see how many times it bit him?
We gotta look up that. One of these days, we gotta look up that snake because if there's a snake that can really do you that bad, that quick, like her face swelled up quick than a bitch and she started bleeding instant. Like she missed her chance to get that potion and was done for.
Hey, imagine dying that way and you got a nigga in your ear talking shit. He's like, damn, you didn't bring another one? You gotta be bad. I was like, damn.
Nigga said mansplaining. That shit had me weak as hell.
Would you like for me to get you a what's that? A water?
Really hold your hand? Like, bro, he was really
that's fucked up.
Ear. But that's karma,
like you said, right shit. Oh,
good. Killing people that way, and then you die that way.
Nah, because there ain't no honor in that. I ain't gonna lie. That's the worst type of assassin. An assassin that ain't gonna look you in your eyes ever. Like she probably ain't never killed a motherfucker up close. She was willing to let all them motherfuckers die just to get her target.
She got that nigga bad with the fucking the White Death son. Face to face.
She stabbed that nigga in the neck.
Nah, yeah, she did stab him in the neck.
And then sprayed him with it. And she was in a little fucking anime costume little thing. That's why that shit was funny as hell when she was over there trying to take that shit. You like, why the fuck is she on that? And then it made sense it was her.
Okay. Funny. What, did anybody else laugh when they seen that it was Ryan Reynolds that was supposed to get killed? Like, is Ryan Reynolds like, I don't know, he's just a resident funny motherfucker now. Like, he don't even gotta do nothing. Yeah, he don't gotta do nothing.
He's still Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and he just gets a laugh out of me every time.
Character, but didn't say nothing.
Oh God, it don't matter what he doing, he gonna get a laugh out of me. I don't know why.
What's the nigga face? Okay. That nigga is Deadpool for real.
Anybody
seen the Cocaine Bear trailer?
Oh yeah, that motherfucking nasty.
The Cocaine Bear
gonna be fun, yeah.
Bro, that bear went up that long ass tree in seconds. That shit was crazy.
Off the code.
Off the code, boy.
That's actually very, very scary.
Hey, Perry, you be knowing. Can bears really run up trees that fast?
Yes.
A black bear.
I'm gonna say, I think there's a certain type of bear.
Okay.
Yep.
That motherfucker got up that tree.
But like, it was coat too.
Yeah, that's right.
About it.
That motherfucker was super bear that day.
What's crazy is it's weird. That's probably gonna be like the last movie we see my nigga Ray Liotta in. Kind of weird, but yeah.
Ray Liotta.
Henry Hill.
Oh.
He passed away a while ago.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Damn, you were right.
Spray 80, the baby woke up?
That was last year, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
That's crazy.
You said,
man.
You said Spray 80, the baby woke up, died?
You said what? You said who?
I'm talking about that one lyric. That's the only reason I know that name. I can't think of who, but that the Griselda song where that nigga be like,
yeah.
I'm a good fella like Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Sprayed 80, the baby woke up. Nah, but yeah, that's what I thought of. But yeah, I know you're talking about now. I ain't know that. I definitely didn't know that.
For the new Transformers,
watch the trailer.
I be reacting to all that shit. We can't do no reaction trailer or no trailer reactions on this motherfucker. I be on that shit on my Twitch. So I'm always catch them motherfuckers.
I be wanting to know. I be wanting to hear your shit about the Transformers shit because I growing up I wasn't a Transformers kid, so watching the movies I was just like, oh yeah, I like the Transformers franchise. So
okay, so if I can get off, we was delayed by like 9 minutes, so we got a couple more minutes. So I'm gonna just get off real quick. The reason that I don't like those is because first off, they were fucked up by Michael Bay. Michael Bay worried too much about the action, not enough about the story. So they tried to retcon some of the shit that he fucked up, but you already fucked up Sam Witwicky's story. So it's hard to get that shit back because Sam Witwicky is literally the most notoriable motherfucker. He's the guy that literally is always inside of Bumblebee. Like everybody else can change, Sam Witwicky gonna be with Bumblebee.
Right.
So when you lose that, like that icon to the shit, like it kind of lose the finesse of it. So then you start moving in these people like the Black Knight and stuff. Like that's not even Transformer. Like who knows what the Black Knight transforms into? Nobody, because nobody looks that up. Like, and now we got multiple movies that was added in before we even get to the Beast Warriors, which should have been the shit that started the shit, so we can get to the Transformers. Then it's I don't know. It's all wacky.
The Bumblebee movie, the intro was probably the hardest intro they had, and they really should have expanded on the war on Cybertron. Like
I can see that.
Because how did we get here? You know what I'm saying? That's
what I'm saying though. It's a lot of shit that they left out, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it could be restarted and it can work because like if a nigga take their time with the Transformer shit, Transformers, I say it's three storylines that is like literally S tier if niggas don't fuck it up. Transformers, Star Wars, and that's if you start a little bit before episodes 1, 2, and 3, like the actual episodes 1, 2, and 3, not 4, 5, and 6. But like, and then I can't think of the third one. I just lost it. I had it in my head. Fuck, that's how it be. But like, it's some storylines that's really out there that if you don't fuck them motherfuckers up. Oh, Power Rangers. Yeah.
I'm sick of the second one.
Huh?
I'm sick they didn't do the second one.
Yeah, but they already kind of messed it up a little bit anyways. Like they showed a little bit, but then they didn't do what they really needed to do with that whole backstory between the Blue Ranger and the Green Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
They could have really killed that shit. Because Zordon, like putting him in the suit, I give him a dub for that. But they should have expanded. Like Zordon damn near need 30, 40 minutes of the movie so we can understand that group of Power Rangers. But yeah.
Really hard. The concept is crazy hard.
The concept is crazy hard, bro. They're the Guardians of the Galaxy. Or Earth, but the Galaxy too.
Yep, wherever they at.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's shit crazy, man. We can go on for days about Transformers. That's a great property that you can't fuck up. X-Men too. X-Men is probably fourth. But yeah.
I was just wondering. I mean, those movies are as much as I'll ever get into big robot shit. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely don't go further than that. That's why it fucks with me that they fucked it up because that's literally one of the only big robot shits I can get into. I just now started fucking with Godzilla and King Kong because that was like far. Like I don't like giant shit. I don't know. There's no reason to be giant. I can give you these hands right here at eye level.
I feel you. I don't like giant shit either.
I'm not the best giant shit.
When
that's crazy.
When Naruto and Sasuke did the giant shit, that kind of pissed me off when they fought at the last floor.
Yeah. What? Y'all just created more distance between each other and y'all ain't even giving each other the real hands. I thought the whole point of fighting was to feel these. You gotta feel these. Yeah, my energy is nice, but at the end of the day, you gotta feel these. And that's some what the fuck type shit, man. That's why I get the fuck up out of here. No, my fault, Jan. Go ahead, get your shit. I can smooth back in.
That's why I'm kind of glad. I mean, I know niggas fuck with it and it was hard to see, but I'm kind of glad they went away with the Great Apes too in Dragon Ball Z.
For sure. For shit show.
Yeah, got rid of that shit for sure.
They definitely needed to get rid of that. They needed to get rid of the tails too, but it's a lot of shit that's another storyline. If you retcon, you can really get that motherfucker right, and like have a reason for a lot of the shit because it's a lot of shit that they smoothed back into the storyline that really wasn't there. originally. Like
Beerus.
And Beerus, yeah, for sure. I don't think Boo was actually out in the, do y'all really think Boo was out there in the universe? Like do y'all think that was a real story before Frieza? Or do y'all think they just needed somebody to add on?
I mean, I think they just add on because technically they said Dragon Ball Z was supposed to end after the Cell games.
Okay.
But they wanted to niggas love Goku so much. Yeah. That too.
They love Goku so much. That's what it always comes down to with that damn franchise.
Yeah.
I don't even like watching that shit because I know Goku gonna prevail. Like, this is
nobody else, just Goku.
And then Vegeta gonna always be second tier. Like, yeah, bro.
And get hold at least once.
Yeah, he's always touching the hands.
Like, don't get me wrong, it has great moments, but going forward, it's like, damn, can I get somebody new? Can I get somebody that's gonna really kill this nigga? Like, can he die?
Yeah. Nah, for sure. For sure, they should have had somebody else step up by now. That's why I really wish they would have branched off and just went with Gohan and or Goten and Trunks.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they fucked up. If they would have went with Gohan when he was Teen Gohan and let him actually kill Cell, like, well, he did kill Cell, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it was no reason for the shadow and the talking of Goku to be there. Like, he could have did it all on his own. No imagery needed.
Right.
But, yeah. So, I don't know. Another topic for another day.
Now, after that movie, though.
That's some bullshit. They ain't finna use that.
I would love to see it.
Yeah. Well, when I see it, I believe it. And that is some what the fuck type shit. Not a slang.
Yes, sir.
But hey, let's get up out of here. It's been a good week. We got plenty shit to do next week. We gonna keep it going. We've been strong, staying consistent, everything on schedule. So y'all niggas made that happen. And we gonna keep on bringing y'all this content.
Drinking gin, we them niggas from the creek and we gon' fucking win.